summary.
Yep. Yes. So last time on Surviving the Pact Worlds, we had been split up into 3 groups due to circumstances of fun. Beetlejuice, played by Spencer, ended up, we don't really know where. He just kind of disappeared, teleported, maybe. We don't know. And then we had, the other 2 groups were Cindy and Juan, who had jumped out a window and were running on the ground. And then we had Cash and Daisy. Cash and Daisy were on the roof, and they had found a bunch of different cargo ships. And so they went to commandeer one and then ended up splitting off and grabbing 2 of them. And they managed to get those up into the air, while Juan and Cindy didn't really know what to do. So they just kind of started running around randomly. And then those mosquito bots came and started attacking. But Juan and Cindy were too cool for that. Ship rose out of the ground. Cash did some crazy stunts and crashed the ship on his cargo ship onto their ship. And then he managed to try and claw everyone apart.
I didn't try to claw everyone apart. What I did was try to brace my fall after I destroyed and saved everyone.
Brace his fall on the bodies of his comrades.
After I saved said comrades.
So there was
those
a price
bodies
to be
were mine
paid.
to be sacrificed.
There was a prize to be paid, and Cash
always a
took that
price
to
to
the
be
bank.
paid.
Yeah, and then after that, systematic Biff Bam Pow managed to upright the ship and get on out of there at a spaceport. Thidak.
Also
Met
known as
Thidak,
ants.
also known as ants. And then we got out of Dodge and headed back to Absalom Station to regroup and yeah, I guess we kind of left Beetlejuice behind.
We left Beetlejuice behind.
Yep.
Good.
We left Beetlejuice behind.
Let us know if anything is not working in the stream.
Yeah.
We're gonna try. Yeah. Anyways, we'll try to keep up with it. Also, we have a few people that are showing up late,
Yes.
but nevertheless,
We'll step in as they come.
And if you have missed our previous episodes, we are getting our YouTube channel up, and so that will be in the works. Next week, it should be up, and we should have those episodes uploaded.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll figure out whether we upload the next day or in a few days or how that'll work.
yeah,
We'll let you know.
Okay.
So, like they said, they've just arrived at Absalom Station. And they are going in to basically let Toad know and to deliver this blueprint they have acquired for it seems to be an EMP bomber. At least that's what they were told. So they are nearing Absalom Station. As you near the building, you're able to hear a loud voice coming from it.
Wait, the toe in the water building?
The Toe in the Water Canteen, yes.
Okay.
As you near the Toe in the Water Canteen, you start to hear a loud voice coming from it. And as you draw near, you're starting to hear the words. Would you like to enter the building?
And what do the words say?
Well, you can't quite. Sorry, I shouldn't have said hear the words. You can hear. It doesn't sound aggressive. It's a loud voice. It's almost sounds like a presentation, but you're not able to make out the exact words yet.
Is there like a light show going on, or is there
Nope.
just a random
Just looks
voice?
like Toe in the Water Canteen. It's obviously coming from the canteen.
Does it sound like a loud voice, or is it like automated, like they're going through a speaker system?
Just sounds like a loud voice. Just like someone is talking loudly.
And they're saying, "Come to the
Can I-
canteen."
No.
Come in.
Could we do
You can't
some
tell what
sort
they're
of-
saying.
Oh.
Oh, just hear a
Oh,
loud
okay.
voice.
Okay. Cool.
And
yeah.
as you open and enter, the barrier of sound seems to break, and you can very clearly hear. And you will find greater adventures than you have ever dreamed. As you see, there is a man standing on the counter of the canteen, the bar, a young human. He looks quite young. Standing on the bar to the left side, where the bar is, the left side, opposite wall, on the opposite end of the canteen. In the Starfinder Society, we combine both exploration and innovation to learn more about the hidden truths of both the past and future. The breadth of our mission is exactly why any one of you will benefit by joining our ranks. I was just a 15-year-old mechanic working here on Absalom Station every day when I found the Starfinder Society. Immediately, I was welcomed, befriended, and put to work. Now, after just 3 years, I have crossed the Pact worlds twice, helping maintain ships while experiencing firsthand the discovery of new technologies in my own field of work. I needed the Starfinder Society to turn my life into the exciting adventure I had always dreamed of. And, more importantly, the Starfinder Society needs me. And they need you too, with every one of your unique backgrounds and professions. Join our ranks today, and I guarantee that the door is going to fly open, the one that you guys just came from, and a Kasatha is going to strut in. And it's like, quiet, quiet, where's Toe? Sir.
Good sir, you just interrupted this man's speech, and it was quite moving, if I might say so myself.
Thank you. And then the young man's going to hop off from the counter and walk towards the door. Tell me, what's your name? And he's going to reach out his hand.
Commander Jaka Abdulkar Jazar Dalakash of the 3rd Regiment, 5 survivor of Triaxis.
He'll shake your hand. Well, thank you for that compliment there. Then he's going to reach his hand towards the Kasatha that just came in. A pretty taller guy. This human you're talking to is sort of dark-haired, shaggy, sort of down to the shoulders there.
The Starfinder Society.
The Starfinder Society kid. Yeah. Then he's going to reach his hand out to the Kasatha, who looks a little bit older, and sorry, and he's saying that, and he'll reach out his hand and say, "And you, and what's your name?" The man will reach out his hand and shake it, holding it firmly, and say, "My name is Shuk. Where is Toe?" And they say, "Oh well, I'm just here with the Starfinder Society." And he's gonna say, "Quiet!" Then his left hand, you'll notice, starts to change shape, and it's gonna turn into a long knife, and he's going to reach to slice the throat.
To slice the throat?
To slice the throat of the kid.
Whatever. I'm like tackling this guy straight up.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and roll.
Where are we at in terms of like? Is he just like right behind?
So
us
I'm
then?
bull rushing him.
Bull rushing him. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's roll initiative. Everyone roll initiative, and we'll see who gets to
Or
act
at
first.
least, if there's a space between it, I'll move in between him and then do that.
So where are we in terms
Woo!
of each other and Kasatha
I
and the
think-
kid?
Oh, and if
Are they just like
I'll-
behind
Ash
us?
probably
side?
walked in first, and we're
So yeah, you all are about
Kind of
5
behind.
feet from the door. You're all
Yeah.
very close to the door,
Okay.
but you're at the
Just
door right
realized I'm
there.
not at full though.
Wait, you didn't take time to.
I did. I'm like 3 short.
The opening of the door is still open. You're not blocking the door. He has stepped in and walked in about 5 feet as well. He's standing right next to you guys.
Is there
Okay.
space between the society guy and this guy and the Kasatha?
They're shaking hands, so no,
Oh, okay.
they're right there together.
Wait, so the hand being shook is the one that turned into the knife, or the other?
No,
hand?
his other hand, and he's holding his hand there.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative here.
Yeah. I haven't known many Kasathas, but he's probably the worst.
I think he is.
Probably the worst.
Okay, I got a 14 initiative.
I got a 17.
9.
Okay.
That was opposite of what it should have been. Just
Yeah.
so everyone
Yeah.
knows. I should be the slowest.
Is that a Viscarian ale?
Ah.
Oh. There's a,
It
nice.
comes in pints.
It comes in pints.
There you go.
And then I heard the shing, and I was like, what?
And so I'm trying to get
I'm getting one.
all the initiative tags out here real quick, so our party can see what order they go in.
You know what? I wonder if we could.
All right, this blank one is.
Okay. What is like the general atmosphere of the bar?
How many
Also,
Yeah,
like,
people are in
is
the
there a lot of
let me give
people,
you a
or is
little
there just,
rundown
like
here. So
one
as you
dude?
walked in, go ahead and roll a perception check.
7.
I got a 28.
28. All right.
Wow, 20.
20. Okay. So
I'm
what
surprised I
you,
noticed the speech. Luckily, it was rousing.
Luckily,
Right. What you notice in the bar as they were talking, Cash, you don't. Nope. But as
Okay, I'll check the
as
screen
he
for
was
now.
talking, You did notice the bartender seems to be leaning against the counter, just sort of listening in. There was a table full of people, with 3 people there, all of which you were able to recognize from your last time here at the canteen.
The regulars.
You got you have one human who you recognize his face, but you don't remember actually ever meeting him. You have Chim Chim, who you remembered gambling against. You played Inji with Chim Chim. Then the large man with many cybernetic enhancements, Dars,
Who was nicer and explained the rules.
who explained the rules of the game.
Dars, classic Dars.
And then there were a couple other people sort of standing to the side, seeming to be like they almost seemed like part of the Starfinder society, almost there encouraging the event.
So he's preaching to like 3 people.
He's preaching to like 4, yeah, the 3 at the table, and then
Plus 6 when we
And
get
then
It
the
is
bartender.
quality, not quantity.
which is why when you guys came
That's
in,
the
he's
best
very
motto.
excited and really welcomed
Quality.
in
Probably the
the,
antithesis
the other
to it,
5
so okay.
people, the other 5 people who
Yeah,
sorry,
to a degree. Just in terms
Quality
of kids.
versus quantity.
Just in terms of kids.
Whatever.
I appreciate quality food.
Okay, we're not actually able to have this conversation. So back.
That's true. And his throat is no.
And he's dead.
No,
Oh.
and he's
gosh.
dead. Okay, so Commander Cash, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to attempt a bull rush.
Okay.
So it's against his KAC.
You got this.
I need to
Got
buy
this,
attack lash or
Cash,
something.
cash.
Woo! That's pretty good.
Take it to the bank.
20.
I guess we could take him to the bank.
It's probably not high.
To hit his KAC, that's gonna hit.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Nice.
He gets knocked back. How much does it beat it by?
What's the interval? It's not 5. You don't
It's
beat
not
it
by 5.
You don't beat
Then
it by
he
5.
gets knocked back 5 feet, which will break his grapple.
Okay, so you charge him from his right side and immediately bump him left towards the door. Does that deal any damage there?
At this point,
No.
Juan realized something is
No.
Juan
No.
does.
No, you have to get a feat that allows you to like make an attack after you bull rush someone. It's actually pretty cool.
I think I read
But I don't have it. No, so no
Okay,
damage.
got it. Okay, he is going to stand up, and you'll notice his hand his hand he was shaking with is going to start to transform and then pull out a little spike, and he's going to move towards you and stab as he hollers out, "Come in!
Come in?
Come in!" And he's going to attack you with a crit.
Crit?
Ooh.
He's got to confirm.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
No,
it's
no,
not
no.
a confirm.
No, it's
He
not
has to hit
confirm.
my AC. He will, because it's only an 18. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
But technically,
Yes, technically.
If you didn't hit your AC.
Rules for the, if it still wouldn't have hit the AC, it's not actually a crit.
but it is a hit.
But it is.
But
a
it
hit.
is a hit.
Yes.
Okay, and you are going to go ahead and take. And so he's got you with this thing that protruded from his arm.
I think it's just
Um,
double damage.
A venom spur.
I don't know. Is it?
This is going to hurt.
And then he's going to deal. You need to do a fortitude saving throw, Chris,
I have that no close
to resist the effects of the
Oh,
venom.
really?
Fortitude?
Fortitude.
14.
Rifle? That's my only weapon.
14.
Oh, gosh.
Besides these bad boys.
Besides these.
Okay, you succeeded.
I succeeded?
You did.
Does your
Ah!
weapon have any, like, grabbers or
I have
stabbies?
extra protect.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you are
that's
gonna
right.
take.
It's all in your brain.
You're gonna take 7 damage.
It's all in your mind.
7 damage.
All in your
Okay.
head.
That's
And then
17.
We've got Daisy's turn.
How do fist fights work in this world?
Fist fights. It's archaic to hit with your fist, which means it deals, I think, 1 damage, right?
1 non-lethal damage.
1
or
non-lethal
something like
damage
that.
if you hit with your fists
Yeah.
against their KAC.
How tall is this Kasatha?
Safa, about 6'1",
You could also
tall, not
take
crazy
a step
tall.
back and shoot him.
How far away am
Or
I from
punch him.
him right now?
Or punch him.
How far away are you
He
from
did
him?
get moved.
Yeah, I
Yeah, no,
knocked
he
it.
pushed him 5 feet. He's about 10 feet away from the rest of the party.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh.
So you could just.
And then
like-
Commander Cash, you almost took his place where he was.
And how far away are we from everything else in the bar? Real quick. I
You're-
want
you're
to
pretty
know
close
about
to the
like
entrance.
tables and things that I can.
Yeah.
Hop on.
So he was pushed towards, and behind him, you can see a long rectangular table. To the side over there, there's 3 more round tables. Then right behind you, there's 2 round tables. One closer to the entrance and one far closer to the back wall.
Okay, I'm gonna hop onto one of those tables.
Okay, so you're
And
gonna run
then
back, hop on one of those. Good.
Shoot him.
And shoot him. Okay.
Wait, am I still level 1 with that? We didn't look into that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
also,
we didn't-
I'm going
we
to
haven't bought
have
new
him
weapons
as
yet.
my essentially favored enemy, where I get to use my exocortex to like lock onto him.
Though you have a plus. So yeah, she gets to use her move action to lock on with an exocortex.
Gotcha. Locking on now.
Wait, my move action.
Yeah.
So
What
can
type
I
of
not
voice
get
do you
onto
want
the
for that
table?
guy?
I did not get on the table, but I did lock on.
She runs to the table, then turns around. Locking
Just
Well,
be a
on.
no,
little
she-
bit more distance,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
because I can't move. Anyway.
Mm. So plus 5.
I got an 8.
No, that's
Yeah.
not gonna hit.
That's
That was-
embarrassing.
that
I was
was
waiting
rough.
for a teen or something
I-
at the end. 18.
8.
8.
8.
This is why I hate these dice. They don't ever go well for me, except for that time I got great perception.
Except for one time.
Yeah. When it didn't matter that much.
All right,
Maybe
like,
they
at
just
all.
gotta
Juan?
warm up to you, and as you go through a session, they get better.
No, that's
Juan, you're up.
Session 0.
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to. What? So in terms of Shook, in terms of Shook and Cash, are they like up against a wall, or is there like more space behind them, or?
Oh,
is there
there's
movement
that
around
huge
them?
rectangular table that the guy's almost. He stood up almost directly in front of it and took a swing, so he's almost directly next to this to the end, sort of like where I'm sitting, of a very long rectangular table, about
Okay.
15 feet long.
Freaking where's
Okay,
Cindy
so-
when you need her?
But then, aside from that, he's about
I
5
know.
feet. He's about 5 feet.
Go ballistic.
If you look to, so if you're looking right at him, to his left is about 5 feet the wall.
Okay.
That's close to the door. Then there's like about another 30 feet off to the right towards the bar, and all that things, all those things.
Okay.
Just
Okay. Okay. Is anybody in my line of sight? Like, is Cash in front of me? Like, if I were
Cash
to
is-
shoot, would
Cash
I,
is
like,
in
aim
between him. But no, you're good enough aim. You wouldn't really have to worry about hitting Cash in order to hit him.
Okay. So I.
Because Kasatha's pretty tall. Just not as tall as Cash, but he's still pretty tall. Got 4 arms. He's pretty.
Okay. So does he? He had
Like
2
a
hands
shape.
transform, right? 2 hands of transform.
2 hands have transformed.
Is that an accurate?
Yes. He has one hand that's a knife and another one that's like a spike. So he's got some sharp hands going on right now.
Okay.
And
I'm.
it's super gross and creepy. It's just the
I'm
vibe
going
of
to
it.
do a
That's just
trick
the vibe.
attack, and I will use. I will do stealth trick attack. Yeah,
Ooh, those
Stealth
worked
trick
super well
attack.
last time.
I know, but this time I'm not shooting under my armpit, so
Fair enough.
is Cindy with us?
she pops.
Yeah,
in
they're
behind
still
the
there
door.
standing right with you.
Oh, and Beetlejuice is with us.
Did he show
I don't
up,
have a
or-
Jestern tag. It's Jestern. Jestern is with you.
Okay.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay.
Jestern.
So stealth.
Very warm.
Ooh. We'd like to welcome Daniel and Spencer.
Hello.
Hello, Daniel Spencer.
Everyone.
My
God.
But it's almost your guys' turn, so don't go yet.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a 21
What are we facing?
against
And
20
Kasatha,
plus.
who's
No,
almost
20
turned
plus
into
my
blade.
And
target's
he just
CR.
attacked a defenseless, or
Plus
no,
his
defenseless,
CR,
a young
yeah.
man who was
Whatever.
just
So,
trying to
then what do
spread
you
the
roll?
good word
21.
of the Starfinder
That's a good
Society. He's not.
It's not that easy, Jay.
I
So,
rolled-
what was it you tried to do?
So I was just going to be like, how? Just kind of like looking. I'm still eyeing that Vescarian ale. I'm just kind of like, how?
So
I got some
he's eyeing the Vescarian male. He starts to try to deftly draw his weapon, but he fumbles a little bit, and the guy's able to see what he does and sort of dodge out of the way as his bullet shoots past him through the wall.
Yeah, you so cute.
Did it get like all quiet after that?
Not in the slightest. In fact, you do notice three sort of gangly humans. No, not gangly like unnaturally gangly, but smaller guys, just smaller, skinny guys, and they are going to rush in at a seemingly unnatural speed, and turn towards the walls and start to climb.
Did you say they're humans?
Straight up the
What the-
walls.
what?
You'll notice their hands almost seem to open up into in a mechanical way that starts to look sort of like they have like sticky little spores, and then they're going to start to climb
Did you
up
say
the
they were
walls.
human?
They're human.
They were
That ain't human.
Absolutely
Well,
remarkable. Do they do this for mating rituals? Cindy,
Not
tell me
everything's
more.
about mating.
Hey, I was raised by rats, okay? I do not know.
I was introduced to this story in the middle of the mating ritual, so I don't really have a leg to stand on.
As a
No,
6-year-old.
for you it was
Right.
about mating.
I totally agree with Commander Cash. Pretty much everything's mating in my world.
You have my.
I just assume if I don't understand it, it must be a strange mating ritual.
Does anyone have my paper?
Oh, Cindy. Eli, do you have Cindy's character sheet?
Yes, I do.
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry, guys.
No, you're good. Good reminder.
So who's
Okay, so then it is going to be Jester. Jester, so
Alright.
you're standing, to just get you real quick, you're standing about 10 feet. This guy tried to stab a man that's standing now in front of you.
what race?
And then tried to stab Cash.
And there's a human. The Kasatha is the one that tried to stab the human, young Starfinder Society recruiter.
Yeah, and then he did stab me quite effectively.
Oh,
Oh,
He critted me, so.
He
Yeah.
did stab him.
Great.
Ah!
I
Yeah.
ain't about
Ah!
that. So
Yeah, it was a lot of damage.
Then there were those 3 people who came in, and they're about halfway up the wall at this point.
Did they come into the door? Or
They
were
rushed
just
in through the
like-
door, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they just
Vicious,
ran from like a
sir.
table
Can
or
we tell? Do I have to wait until my turn to tell?
You can do a sense motive if you want.
I'm gonna. Okay, I don't fully understand how the martial
Don't
characters
have to be
work,
trained.
but
Just-
a bull rush. How a bull rush is.
Bull rush, yeah, that's what Commander Gush. Yeah, bull rush him over and over again. I love it. Do you want to explain the bull rush?
Yeah,
Just
so
as
basically what
quick?
you're going to do is you're going to roll like you're making an attack, and it's just basically it's against his KAC or his AC KAC plus 8.
Okay.
So basically it's hard, but you
But I get a +4 because I got.
Oh, okay. So basically, yeah. So you'll basically roll like a normal attack, and then if you succeed, they get pushed 5 feet. If you succeed by a certain margin, they get pushed even farther.
Okay.
But it deals no damage.
deals no damage. But is he like on you?
No,
No.
they're about 5 feet from each other, so they're not grappled or anything like that. They're
Yeah.
standing next to each other, though.
All right.
Can he
You-
climb? Do you have a climb
He
speed?
has a climb speed.
Because you could bull rush up the wall.
You would know. You would know the wall. It's a pretty straightly built, metal wall where it's not the type of thing that you would be able to climb as a lizard.
Oh, okay.
You're good at climbing, but this is unnatural even for a climber.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I'm just gonna like. Maybe I'll just leap up to this guy and
good
I'm gonna use.
You could also look at like what your weapons do.
I know. I got a spear.
Well, they had a gun.
No,
I sold it for the spear.
he's got.
Spear is
All right, well,
live.
I'm gonna jump up and I'm gonna
Spear
attack this
is
guy with my spear, and I got this feat called cleave, right? So if I make one hit, then I get to make another attack.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, it has to be a different target though.
Oh, it does.
Does it?
What about? He's got 4 arms.
They're only halfway up the wall. You're doing it with your
Each
spear, right?
arm. Yeah.
Yeah,
You'd be able to reach one of the people on the wall if you wanted to. They're not. They're not high. They're about
And I know
8,
they're.
Eli, can
10
I
feet
see
up, but they got
the
spears.
I know they're enemies.
Are you
right?
using the book?
Yeah, you guys are able to tell that these guys seem to be with him. Whether or not they're hostile, you wouldn't be 100% certain. If you could do a sense motive of your own if you want. You're not sure if they're hostile, but they're definitely with him.
Okay, then they must be bad because this is a bad guy.
Makes sense.
15.
Yes.
Okay. They're hostile. I'm gonna go whoosh, and whack at one of the guys on the wall.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're gonna say the one on the right.
Sure.
There's 2 on the right and then 1 to the left of the door, just so we're
Okay.
all thinking of the same
2
thing.
to
here.
the right and 1 to the left.
And the Kasatha you guys are fighting is also to the
All right.
right of the door if you're facing the door.
I reach out with my spear and I whack it. All right, so I got a melee attack. So I got a 15.
15 that hits.
Yay! First one.
Yeah.
That's cash.
All right. 1d6.
Is he level 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are going to add 3 plus 2, so 5 to that. So you get a straight 5 plus your die, so 8 damage.
Where am I
You
looking for
get
that?
2 from strength, and because
Oh.
you're level 3, you have weapon specialization, so you get to add your level.
So I get +2 plus
3 plus what you roll.
Okay. So yeah, so I got a 5 plus so I got a 5.
8 damage?
Yeah.
All right.
And because your spear has block, you have a +1 to your AC.
For anyone who tries to melee attack you.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the person you hit.
+1 to my KAC.
No one,
Uh-huh.
2 people
Okay.
on so
Cool.
far.
Well, is there somebody
We
in
like
range
those two
that I can hit?
Is there someone? You could reach the other one. There's 2 to that side of the door. There.
I'll cleave again.
Yeah.
Wow, Mr. Cleaver.
Oh!
Wow, you failed.
I felt really
He rolled a
good.
1.
Crit
So,
fail.
so your
That's a
spear
1.
goes and it almost clangs off the wall and it really disorients you. You hit the wall really hard, and so you won't be able to take any reactions for this next round.
Oh,
It sort of threw you off a
That's
little bit there.
I messed up. You done messed up.
you done messed
J.J.
up,
Stern.
Beetlejuice.
And then Cindy.
Jester.
Cindy. Oh, it's my turn. The obvious choice is magic missiles. I'm gonna magic missile. I can hit up to 3 targets, right? That's right. It was 3 missiles, right?
Yeah, it was 3 missiles. I think it's
2 targets.
2
right?
targets.
2 targets or 3 missiles?
Thematically, it's 3 missiles, but it's
No,
2
no.
targets.
I thought it was 3. Yeah, it's 3 targets but 2 missiles. That's right. So I don't get 3.
Yeah, I
missiles.
thought it was the opposite. Yeah, I thought it was
Was it the
3
opposite?
targets, 2
It's
missiles.
magic missile, right? That's the name.
Yeah,
yeah, magic
Let me just look it
missile.
up
I
real
think
quick.
it's a typo.
So
I bet I
you,
can find
yeah,
it
I think it's
right
probably a
out of
typo.
it.
You
Probably, 'cause
fire
that doesn't
2
make any sense.
missiles of magical energy that strike targets unerringly. The creatures must be valid targets and deal. And then targets, it says up to 3 creatures.
Yeah,
no
yeah,
2 of
yeah,
which.
Yeah, if they're all
close.
close together. So the question is, do I target the peeps on the wall or do I target...
Target the
Wall
evil
freaks.
guy.
Yeah, I'm going to go after
Wall
the dude with
He's
the blades.
far enough away that you can't target both. So you can either target both the ones on the wall or.
Oh, what it is if you cast it as a full action, it fires 3.
Oh.
So if you don't move or do anything else, basically, the only thing
You
you, do
get
is
to
magic
shoot
missiles.
3.
You can hit 3 targets with it.
You get to shoot 3 target. You get to shoot 3 missiles
Okay, if I'm not moving.
if you don't move.
Okay, which I'm not going
That's
to do.
what it
So.
is.
Got
Okay, so...
So you're gonna go and use it as a full action.
I'm at 17.
Yeah, I'm going to use that as
Stamina
the full
points
action.
And 24.
Okay, so you guys said to go after the guy with the blades, right?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going after the guy with the blades. Blade
So
hands.
each creature can only,
N-word.
or each missile can only strike. Sorry, each creature can only be struck by 1 missile. So I will let you go ahead and actually. I just realized he's right next to the wall and they're just right there. So you can
You
shoot
do it.
all 3 of them.
Shoot all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, each missile can only strike 1. 2
Okay.
creatures. So yeah, all 3 can hit him.
So do I
There we
roll?
go. Yeah, is that a
Just
DC
roll
or is
damage.
No, magic missiles.
It's
The
on-
the
Oh, it just
glory of
goes.
magic missiles that it hits
So
every
you're gonna
time.
roll. Go ahead and roll
Without-
a D4 for the
There's no way to
Kasatha.
dodge it. There's
D4
no way.
plus one
to-
there.
It's a blue
That's-
shell.
It's a blue shell.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. And I do 3 rolls, right?
You'll roll 1 for the Kasatha, and you're gonna
Yeah,
add
yeah.
1 to each roll. So 1
Okay.
for each one.
It's just
Kasatha
weak,
first.
right? It's a D4.
Okay,
so
one,
that's
two,
so it's
so
not
2,
like a lot of damage.
Two.
You gotta add plus
4, and 5.
9.
Four,
So was that
and
11?
No, we're not adding
2.
together.
No, it's all separate. So I did 2 against the Kasatha, which sucks. And then I did 4 and
Each
5.
one is hitting a
flat.
different person.
They can hit the same person.
No, just
No, I thought you just read that.
No. They can't. Each missile can't hit more than 1 creature.
Oh.
So if there are multiple creatures in
Oh.
1 square,
So
it
it
can only
can't
hit
like
1.
go through one person and hit the guy behind him.
Yeah,
This one's just.
It's just too bad.
that's at
It's
least
not like a spear and you just like.
yeah, because you can target a single creature or several creatures, but each missile can strike only
I
1
see.
creature.
Okay, so you can do them all against the Kasatha if you want, or you can hit the 3 different people.
I'm just going to go straight for the Kasatha.
Okay, so that was
Edward
2.
Blade
Yeah,
Hands.
that was a total of 11, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so total of 11.
I'm just kind of picturing Mega Man. Like.
From my hands.
Every time Cindy's just flashing.
Is he like
Weird anime.
That would be a weird end.
All right.
So,
I don't know.
Well, I figured out why my sound touch wasn't working. I
She's
twitched
been
so
practicing that one since she was 5.
So as that happens, as
As
that
that
happens,
happens.
2 more big guys are going to rush through the door, and they are going to charge straight at. You're right next to the wall and Cash. So these guys are big, and they're going to go ahead and you see big. They are also human.
You said
Uh,
3?
2 more. So they're also human, but you see like a weird one of these. You look at that right there.
Hmm.
Weird creature. Can the camera see that?
Can I roll a life
A
science?
little bit. Yeah,
Oh, life
they can
science.
see it.
You
Yeah,
can
can I
life
do
science
can I do life science for
You
that?
sure can. But
Yeah.
these guys are basically latched onto their backs, almost up onto their neck, almost like a little backpack. And they,
Okay.
they seem latched on like,
19
like part
life
of their
science.
body almost. What was that?
19 life science.
19. You know they're called synergizing symbiotes, and they seem to enhance. They seem to enhance people, but the enhancements are permanent. It like becomes part of their organ.
Okay.
But you wouldn't be able to tell with a 19 exactly what these ones are doing based on the reaction. But you know
Okay.
that these guys tend to enhance human beings.
Guys, they're wearing enhancements.
That's called a venom.
A symbiote.
Yeah.
They're
And-
wearing a venom.
So one of them is going to
Like-
attack each of you two there.
What?
Oh,
Wait,
dude.
So for you,
Is it melee?
Daisy's like, no. It is melee, yes.
I will get
So-
that point.
Do
20, does that hit your KAC?
Who are you asking?
Yes? Okay. Then you are going to take
Yeah.
4 damage. And
You're gonna-
Commander Cash, does a
Great.
24. Hit your KAC.
Yes, it does.
And you are going to take 7 damage.
Ugh.
Wow, Cash, they're really like, they're coming at you
Then-
hard. They want
But
your
then you will
body.
see over on the far wall where the
I was
two-
coming for a drink.
So when you guys noticed
Started
earlier,
a
I did
bonfire.
forget to mention because they really didn't seem to be paying any attention to what you're talking about. But the 2 guards outside of Toe's door are still there. The 2 Vesk. One of them is going to burst, like almost seem to turn and protect the larger female is going to turn and almost protect the door. But the other one is going to charge into the fight, pulling out his guns and starting to shoot the wall where these guys have started to crawl up the wall. You remember his name is
Yeah.
Demotrax.
Demotrax.
Demotrax,
What's,
fourth knight, steward of the state.
What's the little
Demotrax.
mechanic child doing?
The Starfinder Society kid.
Running back towards the bartender. He's along with most of the room. You have noticed they've all stood up and seem to be ducking behind. The tables are you can't really duck behind tables, but you have one ducking behind a chair. You have Chim Chim. If you remember the one you bargained with, and he's just ducked behind his chair there. But the others have all run to the back of the bar, except for Darce, who has gotten up, thrown up the table,
Yeah.
then started to
Darce.
shove it across the room towards the fight.
This guy's a
Darce.
baddie. He's the wait.
He's
Good.
one of the guys that we gambled with.
He's the
That's
cybernetic
so-
enhancement
He has-
human, right?
He has many cybernetic
He's a
enhancements
cool
on
guy.
him.
And he's a
But-
human.
And he's a human.
Yeah.
A
He's
larger
full now.
guy.
So far.
He was the one who invited us, right? To play.
Yeah.
Yeah, he invited
Yeah.
you. But
I don't have
Stars.
super warm feelings towards Stars. I mean, I appreciate what he's
No,
doing
but
right now.
He was cool.
What is
It
gesture?
was Chin Chin
Yeah.
that.
Oh, never mind.
Chim Chim's the one who got you on. Darce didn't actually play with you, but he was there and helping.
He like invited us to the table.
Oh yeah, and you know what? Jester used to hang around this place all the time when he was mating and stuff. And so when he was mating,
He made it. He did it once.
He did one mate. He was a one-hit wonder, man. One mated.
All right, and then it is back to Commander Cash.
Heck yeah, it is. All right, so how's the Kasafa dude doing?
Well, he took a couple blows, but he seems like he's still in the fight. He's up and rolling.
All right, I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna attempt to hit him twice. So I'm gonna take a
With-
-4 with my claws.
With your claws, okay.
So I'll take a -4 to hit with each one, but I'm just rolling the damage dice with it in case it hits. So -4, 15, 21 to hit.
21 to hit. That is going to hit.
Okay, and it's 10 damage.
10 damage. As you claw him, his skin starts to reflect and almost seems to send a shimmer up there. And you notice, you still can tell you hit him very solidly, but it didn't give. His skin didn't give as much as skin should.
He's got secret
He's a
skin.
Solarian!
I'll hit him out of this time.
Disgusting.
Ah!
You can hit.
And minus 17.
That is not going to hit.
Ah!
And so then Commander Guy swings, he hits, and
Maybe we
then
just
swings
throw
with
some
another
coins
arm.
at him
And he is able to hit, but the Kasatha with his armor and this reflective skin seems to deflect the blow.
I think I missed about one.
Ah.
Okay, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay, and then he is going to take another swing with that venom spur. Right back at you, Commander Guy, because you're the
So
one
you
standing.
should get another.
Oh no. Commander Cash is gonna
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
You gonna die.
My goodness. He's
Wait, who's hitting me?
He's
gonna hit
swinging
you.
at you again with the spike.
He can try. I'm ready to box this guy.
He's not so
Just
much
keep
in
the
a
rust
boxing
off my
as-
back. I
Yeah,
have a duel.
it's less about
That's
boxing.
26. There's a 26 hit.
You need to
He's
like.
stabbing me. I'm hitting him. I'm like open-handed him.
You need to like Venom. It's like that internet video of the guy walking around the party. Oh yeah. Police come up to it.
I'm using my unarmed strikes.
Okay,
They're
and
just
so
lethal.
26 hit, I am assuming.
They are lethal.
You did?
Sorry.
Dude, take him to the ground and I will
Wait,
stab my
I gotta
spear
take
into
another
this
look
guy's
here.
throat.
Oh, I
I'm
could
just gonna keep magic
actually-
missile.
You're gonna
all
take
over.
another
I
7
think I want to
damage.
go for the enhancements.
You're gonna
Yeah,
take
like
another
how we
7.
know
People's
how-
Another
Yes.
7.
Just like one.
Yeah, to the Cassandra because they're
Dude.
automatic.
Well,
Worse.
he tried to just kill
No,
the
I know,
Starfinders.
Does he have?
I
He has.
like how
Does the
this is
Kasatha have?
Kasatha has
Yeah, yeah.
the two.
Okay, then
Blades, but then the
Daisy.
humans have the enhancements.
All right, I'm gonna.
Husband,
Yeah, they have the.
No, I'm
yeah,
not
the
going to
enhancement babies
shoot
on
him
the back.
again
They have
because Cash
enhancements,
said
baby.
not to.
You may want to talk louder just for streaming purposes because Mike's over here.
Yeah,
Oh my
so-
gosh. Go for the freaking enhancement babies on their backs.
Their backs, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you would know from your life science sticker. Like I said, it's sort of part of their body. It's just sort of part of them.
Can I aim
Okay,
on one
but-
of the enhancements?
It's still become part of
Oh
their
my
body,
gosh,
but like
good
if you're
idea.
damaging the enhancement, right? That would mean
What-
You're down
What
to
what I
go.
would what I'm gonna say though is that you would know that the benefits this grants human beings after the enhancements isn't actually coming from the object. Now that it's part of their body,
Oh,
its
okay.
effect is throughout.
Yeah,
their
yeah,
body.
yeah,
So I'm
okay.
going to target one of the weird guys. with
Bigger
that
guys?
back.
The
Yeah.
Are you
bigger
switching your
Okay.
exocortex?
I am. I'm
The
switching my
enhancement
exocortex
baby.
to
Ooh.
one of them.
So does it take a swift action?
It takes a
or-
move action.
Oh, a move action. Okay, so you're still standing close to the door there
Yeah.
because you didn't move at all. Okay, got it. So yeah, you can go ahead and target on. I don't know what voice you want for that guy.
That's fine.
Don't target
All right, target on. Then you can go ahead and roll the hit.
Just speak.
And this is a gun, right?
Come
Poor Daisy.
Well, that could have hit. That could have hit. So
Potentially. Sure. Yeah.
Plus 5, so that's a 12.
13.
13.
Just
13.
EAC or KAC? Actually,
Sweet.
well, it's gonna-
EAC.
EAC.
It's gonna miss. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one.
Let me make sure. Did we get you in focus?
Why
last
do I
time?
never
No, we
hit
didn't.
anything? I'm like super good at piloting. Super good at perception.
I know.
Never hit
And then
anything.
battle.
Daisy seeming distracted a little bit.
You tried,
by all
Daisy.
the
We love
commotion
you.
of people running in, all these
Thanks.
towering humans. She's going to shoot, and they're gonna seem to. It doesn't make it through their armor. So yeah, you hit them. It seems to hit them, and they definitely notice it, but it doesn't actually seem to.
Okay.
frick no.
And Juan Tayera.
Okay, I'm going to move 10 feet and
In any direction.
in any away from the enhancement baby men. And
Yeah, I have this view of them being like naked, like and really like like break from like Borderlands.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
like
so
they-
they're by
like
they're
shirtless
next to
with
us.
this thing on their
Giant
back.
leech on their
Wait, are they
back.
next to us? They're not next to us.
They're next to me
They're
next to you
and
guys?
Jester.
you used your full action standing still. They are within 10 feet of you guys.
Right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Because none of you three have moved actually. You're all pretty close to the door here. It's a pretty
I'm
clumped
moving.
mess going on right now. They're pretty close to you.
I'm gonna move 10 feet away from the enhancement baby men.
Okay.
And I'm going to
pretend. I'm going to make it look like I'm gonna shoot the crawly humans, and I'm gonna shoot
The baby man.
baby man.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so
Stealth check.
hey, that's better.
Okay.
27. So 20 plus the target's DC or CR. Sorry.
CR, and you got 27. That hits.
Yeah.
You snug attack.
Yeah.
Pew! Huh?
Okay.
Famous sneeze.
Just slip it in there.
8. 4.
Nah.
Oh.
Sorry for the camera there. You rolled a 2 and a 1 with a D8
Sorry.
and a 4.
That was
Wait,
2.
that's a
I
one.
rolled 2 1s.
Oh, they're both
D8
ones?
and a
Oh, I was off
D4.
2 1s with a D8 and a D4.
Oh.
Okay, so how much damage is that total with this guy?
3.
I just roll to see.
I just like clip him on the shoulder.
Like cuts his
You
hair.
clip him on the shoulder, and he turns towards you, and he says, "You're next."
Oh no.
No.
Hell no.
Oh hell!
No.
Okay, and then it's
Oh,
going to
no,
be,
you didn't.
These people
Oh
on the
no,
wall,
you did not just met.
These people on the
Cindy,
wall,
get
the
it.
3 on the wall, are going to continue to crawl up and then up onto the ceiling, and crawl up onto the ceiling and pull out guns and start to shoot.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Hanging
This
from
is
the
so
ceiling.
weird.
Ah,
I hit one of them.
Triaxis,
Yeah.
go!
So one of them is going to shoot down at you, Juan, and that is going to be a 29 hit. Oh my gosh, yes. Almost a crit, not quite.
And strength
The
based.
29 there, and that's going to be
Come at me, punks.
Plus whatever
Come
you
at
roll.
6 damage.
Ooh.
Another one's going to shoot
Fine,
at
we'll
Cindy
roll.
there, and going. Does a 16 hit your
I have
energy
zero
armor
than
class?
you.
Wait, what?
A 16, does that hit your energy armor class? Your EAC?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does. Okay.
I'm only at 15. Is that no 13?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
it hits me, right?
So that will deal 5 damage.
2 stamina or hit point? Stamina.
Just
Wait, one of
stamina, yeah,
the
stamina
creepy
first.
ceiling guys shot you?
And one of them shot Juwan, and then the other one's going to shoot at Demotrax, 4th next door to the station. And shoot at him. Okay. Alrighty.
Don't die.
Okay. And then it is to Cindy.
Come on, Cindy.
Okay, magic missiles again.
And this time I'm going for all 3 of the guys shooting at us.
The ones up
I'm
on
like,
the,
"You're
the
gonna
ones up
hit
on the
me?"
ceiling.
Heck no! Yeah! And then I go.
And then okay, plus 1 to everyone, right?
Yeah.
So 5, 5, and 2.
Alright.
Still.
That was great.
Be more like Cindy.
Yeah!
Cindy's like, man, everyone's missing a lot.
Are you okay, Cindy?
It's really nice that magic missile doesn't.
You're convulsing a bit.
Right? Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
what happens to that? Does anything happen to that or no?
It's just
They all get hit. One of them seems to almost. You can tell he's getting tired, but he's gonna keep that gun out, and
Okay.
and it's gonna go to Jester.
One more
Yeah, sorry, I
spell.
skipped you there, Jester.
Oh,
And
you
then
did.
I have
Yeah,
to
I
start
did.
fighting with my
Okay.
knife.
So they're up on the wall. I'm
Huh?
assuming they're out of our reach.
Yeah, not far out of your reach, but they are
Micro
right.
robot assault. Yeah, I should probably start using
Ceiling's
some of
about
those
15
too.
feet tall.
Yeah, you can start using
15.
another.
And then, yeah, I'll use micro robot
No, yeah.
assault.
No, 15 feet's
Amplified
pretty
weight.
tall.
I'll say 12 feet. 12 feet tall.
So this is like probably like a 10.
Yeah.
Then they'll shake. Yeah, they'll shake.
Yeah.
They've got
I'm
that
gonna go back to
feeling.
15.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be taller than this. Yeah,
'cause
15 feet.
It climbed up it.
Yeah,
so
15 foot ceiling.
They said it just yeah, it shakes them.
Pull them
It
down.
shakes them. I don't think it
It's shaking, it doesn't actually
Yeah, it
do
doesn't
it.
actually
That's
do
just
it.
like 7 foot tall. I was thinking of like shorts out their hands and it's
You can reach like 10 and a half feet up. Yeah.
Okay, so well, I look over at the Kasatha, and this dude,
It's giving you the eyes.
Oh,
The murderous
So
eyes,
what are
not the.
they're just like in. Hey.
Yeah, Commander Captain
How
the
about
Kasava
this
seem to be
battle?
duking it out over there.
Ooh,
Spike,
Oh.
claws, spike, claws.
All right. Okay, for like a swift action, can I activate my force field?
Okay, so 15 different.
It's always activated.
Oh.
It's you always have basically one.
Just one hit that I.
You have one damage that will be taken away every round. You get it back.
Okay, so I get one back.
Yeah.
Because it's like second.
Yep, it's passive.
Because
It's
the
going.
-4 to hit.
It'll only last once. It's not off every time someone damages you though. It's just each
every
round. You'll
Right,
get that
and I
one
can
back.
get
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Okay, so
I'm gonna save my spell cache
and where are the baby
next
men?
round, and I'm just gonna micro
They are
robot assault
directly there.
everyone.
One of them is
So
directly
you
next
guys
to you,
can
and the other
all
one's just
hit each
behind
other,
him. So
but I'll
one of
do the
them's in between
Kasata
you
first so
and
that he can't do anything to you, really.
Okay, so I'm going to look
Micro
over
robot assault him.
at Commander
What-
Cash and the
does that affect me?
Kasatha,
Okay.
No.
and I'm gonna
It affects
squirt
everyone?
blood.
No,
Oh,
no.
I
It
never
just
hear
affects
this.
whoever.
Wait, what are you doing?
So I'm looking over Commander Cash and the Kasasa, and I was like, Cash! And then I like squirt blood like, straight out of my eye, dude. Just like you know, that lizard that does it in the desert.
Yeah, the horn frog.
You notice as he does it, his eyelids seem to do
Yeah.
something that other eyelids can't do. Because he catch the eyelids seem to sort of roll up and backward, then he squirts blood out of his eye there.
Dang.
Ah!
No, not at Cash. At your enemy.
Eat this cash.
Okay? It just like hits him straight in the face. So your next attack, you get +2. I
To
guess.
hit it. Not
This
to
is
damage.
like
he's
a thing that
blinded
you
by
can
your
do.
blood?
Yeah.
You shoot. So it's a lot of blood just came
Yeah,
out.
like
Yeah,
I
he just squirted
and
that
I
man
can
with blood.
I can shoot at 30 feet. It's like high pressure.
Can you give him AIDS?
I contracted various
From his eye to
STDs.
You're like,
yeah.
he's like, it's in my mouth.
Wait, what is it? So what's it? To hit?
To attack.
Yeah,
yeah.
shake it.
Beetlejuice is right.
Is it for his
I
next
think it's
attack or
worth
for his whole turn?
To next ally.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is Justin.
I think
Right?
the next
I was wondering because I was like, wait,
Pull
he's
it
not the
up,
lizard,
like,
and then I was like,
and
yeah,
then
that makes sense.
So then
With a +2.
then I
think
turn
it's
around with
worth
my
it.
spear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whack one of the baby men.
Oh, is that not your
No, that was just my move action.
Okay, cool.
And so then I'm gonna turn around and just like stab
Stab
straight,
the baby man. All right.
straight in like the solar plexus.
All right. Go ahead and roll the hit. There's a melee
Just
attack.
roll
Yes?
your
Yeah.
roll your damage die with it.
Plus 5. Oh. 12.
Nope.
Dang it.
And you miss.
No.
Ah.
He had a little bit of blood. left
Somebody
over
across
your
the
eye.
bar goes, "How did you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you."
That's 42 Son who does that. I'm sorry, the android across the bar. Sorry, you guys haven't met him.
Can you look at what energy he does?
Okay. Then it is going to be.
I would like to.
Ooh, yes. Memorize that page number. Okay. So then one of them is going to charge. The one that you just struck at. What?
The baby man.
Baby man, yeah. The baby man that you just struck. What is happening? Sticking to Soki.
It's it sticks.
Energy range.
Soki nicknaming everybody.
So you gotta choose an acid.
He's gonna strike back at you and does a
Range attack against EAC.
15
1d3
hit.
damage.
Nah, bro.
What is
All
that?
right,
What do you
and he's gonna miss.
1d3?
So you
He
just
swings
take
at me
like
and
a
I
six-sided
bulk it with
die,
fucking my
divide by two.
spear.
So is
Yeah.
Yeah.
that a 6-sided? No, sorry, this.
All right, and then the other one is gonna run up to Drawn Time
It's a
Era.
lot.
The one that pointed to
Yeah, it
Drawn.
could be a little.
Juan, you're in danger.
What? The one that pointed to you is going to move towards you,
Some baby.
Oh yeah,
Um,
baby man.
and he's gonna come right up to you, and he's gonna try to. He's got a big glove on, but he's gonna try to hit you with that glove there.
It's like King K. Rool, dude. King K. Rool. Yeah.
Woo! And he's going to completely miss, 100% miss.
I'll just
And-
like Matrix. Whoa.
But it'll be like,
And he seems to even
It
throw
was an
himself off
unnecessary
balance.
matrix.
Oh, he threw himself off balance.
So he seems to even throw himself off balance a little bit. He's still in position, but for the next round, because he's off balance, all attacks will have a +2 against him.
Is that like, just does it happen to be the
like
one that I knocked onto?
okay, so I only have to roll this dice.
Did you hit the one you knocked onto?
I
No,
did
you have to
not.
roll a d20
So,
for ranged
sure,
attack
yes.
Okay,
Yes, it
great.
is.
against his
He
EAC.
is the one
It's,
who knocked onto
So I
it.
got both of
So
these.
I got that.
Yeah,
right.
roll
Bold.
Okay,
Bold.
and then Cash.
What happens
And
when
then
All right.
Oh wait, sorry.
By
Demotrax's fourth knife is going to, and he's going to continue to shoot up above there, and he's going to shoot at the people up top there.
Pet the babies.
No, these are the Spider-Man.
There's a spider.
Frogman,
so we got-
actually.
Yeah, let's do
Frogman.
Frogman, baby
Baby
man.
man.
Frogman, baby man,
And the Kasapa.
and Kasaba.
No, Edward Blade Hands.
Kasatha
He
Blade.
He
Blade
did
Man.
say his name. He did say his name was Shook.
He could be
Shoot.
Edward.
Ooh, I like the name Shoot.
Yeah.
I'm
but
shook.
then the
I'm shook.
the
Very
blah,
shook.
blah, blah, what am I saying?
I should hack him
Kind
to.
Oh, Darce.
Kind of.
Darce, the major
The
cybernetic
stretch. I like
man
it.
is going to push the table just a few feet more, and then hop over and punch the Kasatha
Yeah,
in the face.
darts.
Yay!
This man is making me want to augment the
But
crap
not
out
at
of
all.
myself.
But not actually.
He's too legit to quit.
It's too legit.
And he's gonna punch the Kasatha
In the throat.
in the throat. Yep.
In
He's using like a power gauntlet.
It's his arm. Like,
No, this was his unaugmented hand. He just punched, and his other hand seems to be
Yeah.
starting to glow.
Okay.
Oh, he's warming up.
He's giving him the one.
Then it goes to Commander Cash.
So did he punch him in the throat?
He punched him in the throat area. Yeah, yeah.
Would you like some corticosteroids for that laryngeal fracture?
But like you saw, but just like when you clawed him, you noticed a sort of shimmer go across his skin again. Yeah.
Do I have like a battle sense that like?
Okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna take 2 attacks with a -2 because he gave me a +2. So first one is a miss,
How did that happen?
and second one is the first one was a 4, so there's just no way. Is
This is the Kasatha
a
you're attacking, right?
19.
To KAC?
Yeah.
Physical science.
Okay, that is going to be
For what?
3 plus 4
Physical
plus
science?
4.
To understand his
11 damage.
11
Put that on
damage.
Might be mysticism. Or... Do you have detect magic?
Oh, I have
Wait,
all of
11
those. So.
damage?
If you,
Yeah.
If you have
Yeah,
detect
cat.
magic.
Yeah, my claws do
I have
a lot
detect
of
magic.
damage. They
I
go
just don't
eight
think it's magic. I
flat.
think it's something.
And he's gonna take a hit,
it's
and
an
he
enhancement,
really
clearly.
stumbles back.
Yeah, something.
And he
I would.
he seems pretty.
I would ask you.
off
Like, say,
put
hey, I
there.
want to make the
Daisy.
computers or
Okay,
engineering or
locking
physical
onto
science,
the
whatever
stumbly
technology.
guy, baby.
What, is it the same one
Lovely
you
baby.
locked on last time?
I wasn't made to specify last time, so we're saying yes.
So you can still move. You don't have to keep
Oh, I
relocking.
can?
Yes.
Yeah, you only have to lock it on when you change targets.
Yeah.
Great.
And you are not close enough to any of them to provoke a reaction, though you are directly next to him.
Okay, I still don't know where I want to move though, so I'm.
Yeah,
just
there's
gonna-
basically a huge brawl match going on about the 15, 20 feet area from the door. There's just a huge brawl. There's still a lot of space in place.
But I can like see all of the major players well.
Yeah, you would have not the one, you have to sort of choose whether you're looking up over to the Kasatha,
I'm
Or
looking
over at the
to
baby man.
The baby man.
because in between the baby man and the Kasatha is Jester.
Okay, maybe I'll.
It's
I
like
still
it's like
wanna get
baby
onto
man,
a table.
Jester, Cash, Kasatha.
I'm going to
So-
climb atop the nearest table.
Yeah, so you can run about
Yeah.
10 feet back and climb onto one one's on that right side of the room.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm still locking onto Stumbly Baby.
Now, before you roll, if you want, you can roll twice, but you take a -4 to each. So you can decide if that's what you want to try and do, but
To like the damage.
no,
Why is that?
-4 to hit.
Do you want to explain what that is, Chris?
So basically what it is, you can choose to fire twice or attack twice in a round, but you take a penalty to hit because you're shooting faster, if that makes sense. So basically what happens is if you choose to take 2 attacks, you take a -4 to hit on each attack.
Is
So
this with
with that
guns?
would
Can you move while you do that?
Oh,
I believe it is a full action, so it uses your move, swift, and standard.
Yeah,
okay, then
every-
we'll just keep it normal for this
Yeah.
one.
I think you're right, Eli.
But I get a +2
I'll see
for
what I can
him
do.
being off balance.
Yes, you do.
Are you freaking kidding me?
You got that 8.
15.
You got that
15?
8 again.
Energy armor class?
Yeah.
Yes.
That hits.
Yes!
Yeah!
Finally!
Shoot him!
And it's a 1d8 plus 3. Is this the d8?
Yes, that is it.
Thank you.
I don't know.
That would be an 11.
An 11.
Yes.
Yoinks.
Yes.
That's good. That's real good.
Kill the
That's
baby
good.
boy.
That's good. That's
Kill
good.
baby. Kill baby boy.
He attacked Juan. I don't take that well.
Yeah. So he's stick together.
You guys like. You
And,
guys have a
Yasokis and Cindy.
and Cindy.
Then
What? No. You know how big
Gross.
she is.
He's so
I
old.
don't know how.
So I switched
I have
the order
kids
there.
older
But the
than
Kasatha now, Shuk.
That's
Shuk is going to
I'm young.
he's going to run and say, "Finish him off!" and run towards the door.
Oh,
Which
bull.
run past Dar's and
hell.
Wait,
Wait, I'm also
is
by
he
the door,
running
right?
towards the toe door
I'm
or
also-
the exit door?
exit door.
I'm by the exit door. Right? That's
You
why I
are.
entered. I haven't moved at all.
Yeah, you have to know.
Trip him.
You're like we said at the beginning because they were all coming in. You're about 10 feet from the exit door. But he'll run past you.
So I get in
I
first.
really need him.
And I get to
Um,
hit second.
You can hit first. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
All right.
He's
Does a
straight
20
shot
hit?
right now.
Straight shut.
A 20 does. Let me check it real quick. Yes, 20 hits.
Okay, that is going to be.
I'm going to destroy him.
No, I already checked.
Get him,
the hit.
Cindy.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to travel.
I'm gonna jolt and search him.
So,
So it is
Watch it fail. Watch
9 damage.
9 damage.
Or should I just
Um,
missile? Just missile. Fizzles out.
Darce's charged up hand. You're gonna
I'm gonna do
you're gonna
missiles just
feel
in
it. You feel sort of
Yeah.
nothing strong against you. It doesn't seem to be
Guaranteed.
aiming at you, but you sort of feel this pressure up against you. And it is gonna miss the Kasatha as he runs, but the table and chairs that were behind him are gonna fling up against the wall in a shockwave and get thrown up against the wall there.
Oh wow.
Wow. Whoa.
Um,
Darce tried
But
to punch.
I
the
made
Kasatha.
contact, right?
you made contact. So basically, as he ran, you were able to claw him, but the Kasatha was able to move out of the way of this shock blast that emitted from the glowing fist of
Oh, that's cool.
Get him
Okay.
again, Darce.
Darce. Then he's going to be running past you.
Yeah. Okay, let's.
And me.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
blocking.
gonna be
With a
great.
spear?
Yeah. Can I trip him?
It's gonna be long.
I got a spear.
Yeah,
you
you.
can trip him. It's harder to do, but you can trip him. Chris, yeah, you want to look up how to trip
What if
can,
you squish
technically you can only do combat maneuvers.
during
On
your
your
turn?
turn,
Okay, so
yeah.
no, you cannot trip him.
You have to get like
But you could
feats, I
stab
think,
him,
to do like
probably. Yeah.
grapples.
You can stab him.
I will stab the.
Stab
crap
his
out of this
ankle.
guy.
I'll try to see if
I think
that's.
so. And trip him.
Trip him.
Yeah, plus 20.
20, that hits.
Alright.
We're all gonna just freaking wreck this guy before we can leave the bar. We're like, you ain't leaving, boy.
And
You're not
as
leaving
the
alive.
reflectedness goes through his skin, and he is going to
Kill
but he's
Justin.
gonna start stumbling, and he's gonna reach for the door. But you can tell he's quite bloodied,
And now my
and his armor is
Now
almost
my turn.
not cracked, but like starting to dislocate from all the melee
And
attacks. And he's
now
trying to get
my
out.
turn.
And then we can only do a melee attack against him
Why?
because it's an attack of opportunity.
Attack of opportunity.
So he's running past you. You basically get to like try to jab him or something.
Frick. Okay. Well, then I can only do my knife
Can
thing,
you
right?
like bite?
Yeah,
My knife.
yeah.
What does my weapon specialization do again?
That allows you to add your level to the damage of your.
Oh, okay.
Can you jump onto
What do I roll for this?
So
Knife
you're gonna roll a
is a one
d20.
d20.
Yeah.
Is that a d20? D4? 1d4?
Yeah,
Okay,
D-
I'm gonna
yeah,
do
roll
You're
a
gonna roll
d20.
D20 to see if you hit it.
Oh, that one.
Nat one! Last time Cindy uses a knife. Cindy's gonna
Cindy-
swing with the knife.
Stumbles and turns it into a body.
Woo! Body roll. Cindy, you swing with the knife. That's the third natural one. One of them was on the enemy. That's the third natural one.
Wow.
You swing, and you are off balance. You sort of swing and get yourself off balance there. So you're feeling vulnerable for about 6 seconds
Wow.
as you try to recollect yourself. Then he is gonna open the door and run, and he's running out. Then it's gonna go to Juan.
Not
Daisy?
We did Daisy. I accidentally did Daisy before him.
Oh, okay.
Daisy was the last person.
In that case.
You shot the baby man.
Fire at him. Snipe him.
Yeah, but why is John there?
Snipe him.
So
gotta do
I
that.
accidentally let you
Oh,
go.
okay.
Yeah.
One of the baby men.
All right, Juan.
Okay, so as I'm going down for my matrix move, I'm gonna drop my gun, and then as I'm coming back up, I'm going to use the call fusion part of my knife to call it to my hand, and then I'm gonna stab him.
Who
But
are you
make
stabbing
it-
at?
The baby man.
The
Baby man.
stumbly
The one
baby.
right next to you.
Yeah.
So you're like, all right, let's go, man. All right, let's do it.
Drop my gun, call my knife, and then I'm gonna make it look like I'm going for his thigh, but I'm gonna go for his Achilles tendon instead.
I think the switch is probably tricky enough.
Okay, all right.
I need more.
I need more. Somewhere else.
16.
They're not gonna hit. Guys, we're rolling.
16 isn't gonna hit.
Well, I'm doing a trick attack. So in order to do a trick attack, I have to
It's
do
20 plus the CR
target's
of who he's attacking.
I thought you did a skill check and then you did a hit.
Oh, maybe that's
Isn't
what
that
it
how
is.
trick attack works? You do a skill check to see if they're off balance, and then you get to roll the hit.
Oh,
Is that how, do you know that's how it works?
No, I'm not
I-
positive, but you.
Yeah, I thought
anyways,
it was-
I would look at it while we continue.
Yeah. All right. The people up on the ceiling, one of them is going to shoot down at you there. As
You
you're
there.
off balance, they see your vulnerable positioning, and going to get a 17 to hit that energy armor class.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay, and then it will deal 4 damage.
Okay.
Another one is going to shoot down at the now very menacing Darce.
Yeah,
And deal to him.
that makes
That's what I thought it was.
that makes a lot more. Some of the parts weren't so clear, but with that.
And then
in
the,
particular,
Third one is going to shoot now down at Daisy, who is. See, it's like hit the baby man. What can I say? 13 for energy armor class.
Mine is a 13, so.
So it hits. And it's going to deal 3 damage.
Alright, fine.
And then,
So that was Chris is right. I have to do a check, then I do an attack roll. In order.
so
to
the
do
check,
Oh,
that check you just did, what is that about?
so that is to see if I can distract them to get a trick attack on them.
Okay, so you
And
failed to
then-
get the trick
So I
attack.
failed to get the trick attack.
But then you
so
can
then
do
I
an
can
attack.
make an attack roll to see
Okay,
if
go
I
for
can actually hit.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Okay, all right.
For what it's worth.
I haven't seen you roll like this since we did that.
I'm not even
Then
using my
Jester.
yellow dice.
Jester, you are up.
I'm up.
Guys, you just
Wait,
gotta
how
find your
far away?
babies, okay? Like these.
What's
I'm
that?
trying
The
to
zombie?
shoot
Beauties.
him.
Yes,
Oh,
I
the
know.
door? Yeah, he's about
I've been
20
crit
feet
by
out.
those dice too many times.
Alright, well, I've got Blitz, which increases my land speed by 10 feet.
Mhm.
Chase that.
You can reach him, no problem. But as you run out the door, the baby man next to you is going to take a swing at you.
Sure.
And he is going to hit, get a 17.
Kinetic. Oh, can I get plus what?
No, you don't, because you missed. You only get it when you hit them.
Yeah, you have to hit him.
Block.
Block, you have to hit them to get the +1.
Okay, and he's going to deal 8 damage.
But, dude, I have a prey. Oh, I could negate one of those from my force field.
Yeah, you can negate. And then your force shield will be down for the next round.
Alright, so get 2.
Force field.
Alright, well, I'm running after him.
Okay, so you're run after him. You're able to reach him, no problem.
7.
24 minus 7 would be 17.
Alright. I'm going to leap up and like stab him like right in the back. Like I'm hitting him hard.
Roll to hit.
Oh, so he didn't actually run last round.
No, he did run. I said he was about 20 feet out the door, so he just left the building.
No, yeah, but he
Jester
didn't
just
run.
left the
He
building.
didn't take the dash at,
Oh,
like the
talking about
run
like
at.
a-
No, he didn't take the run.
I thought he
action.
ran, like so. He,
No, he seemed to start to run, but he took a lot of blows and it didn't work
I
out.
can't really he probably can't move.
He had to open the door.
Ran, but not.
Little
I'm a jet dash
Do
over
I
to him.
get any bonus since I'm hitting him from behind?
14. No.
No, run it.
Yeah, he knows combat's happening. If like it was a surprise, I didn't know combat was happening, then you would. But no. Let me 14. That's gonna miss.
I guess I could still miss
Do you
him
have
because he's
any
only
other
20 feet
options?
out the door,
Because you missed him.
right?
I mean, you could
Do you
you
have
could
a
do a swift
visual,
action and
like,
switch your weapon or something, but no, not as far as dealing
No,
damage.
because he just ran out.
Okay.
outside
just
the
to
door.
switch your grip.
Yeah, just to switch your grip. Okay, and it's to Cindy.
Huh?
You're up.
Okay, do I have a visual of the man? Is it like has he?
A visual on the guy? Yeah, he's only 20 feet out of the door, so he's about 40, 50
Okay,
feet
I
away
magic
from you.
missiles.
There are a lot of people in the room that are still trying to kill us. A
Yeah,
running
but-
man
Okay.
is fairly equivalent.
But if we
to
can
a
damage
dead
him
man.
enough that he's knocked out,
then we still have to deal with the other 5 guys. I'm just saying. You can do it.
Fine,
No.
I will
You
But
magic
he's
missile.
the leader,
No.
so maybe if we kill
Yeah, that's
him,
what I was
then
gonna
the
say.
other
Then we
ones
just put a
won't.
knife to his throat and get everybody else to stop.
Yeah.
Work smarter, not harder, people.
Okay, he's within magic missiles range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got. Well,
Just a
he's
lot of
40
guys.
feet away. What is the magic missile range?
I can't remember. You have to
well,
look that up.
I think it might have been 30, so he might not actually be.
Okay, and then yeah, that's fine.
Oh wow, I can.
No, you got 100 feet.
Oh.
130 feet because you're level 3. So yeah, he's in range.
Is that your last spell slot?
Yeah, I'm wondering, but I still have like energy. I have a bunch of zero spell.
Okay.
That I can distract and do stuff. Okay.
Okay.
I
Magic
magic
missiles.
missiles him. I magic missiles him.
All three, you're gonna hit him.
Yes.
You can choose where they go.
But to target multiple people, they have to be within 15 feet of each other. So if you're targeting him, you can't target.
Yeah, you can't target anyone else.
I'm like standing right there.
Whew, this is a hard one because I could magic missiles him, or I could magic missiles the people that are trying to kill me because they've been doing all the damage to me.
Correct.
Right, up to you.
Yeah.
But it would be a quick, instinctive decision here.
5, 4.
Hey!
I'm gonna just kill the other people that are damaging my friends.
So
That's what I'm gonna
roof
do.
or ground level?
I'm gonna do roof guys because they're the ones who keep
Okay.
hitting me. So
One to each, or are you targeting all of them on one person?
one to each person.
Okay, alrighty.
Spread
the love.
Oh wait,
That's what
wait.
Cindy does.
I don't know. I don't know what like they look like. Because you said one looks more damaged than others, right?
Yeah, one of them seems
Stumbly.
pretty stumbly, stumbly as he can be on a ceiling. But yeah, he seems weak up there.
Shaky.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for the two strongest then. I'll give 2
Okay.
missiles to one and 1 missile to the other.
So another one is looking quite damaged, so you can tell which one's healthier. Which one do you want to assign 2 to? The healthier one?
Yeah, the 2 is definitely gonna go for the
Okay.
stronger looking one.
Alright.
5,
5.
5,
Oh. Okay,
Good,
and then 1 to the
Cindy.
other one?
2. I keep rolling that. 5,
Yeah.
5, and 2.
That is weird. That's
Okay.
pretty good though. That ends up being a
They seem quite
Yeah.
disoriented, but
It's
it's
above
going to go
average.
to
by a lot.
the baby man.
The baby
Yeah,
man.
it is.
And the baby man next to you saw your little sneak attack. You hit it, didn't you? Not with the trick attack, but you did hit him.
No.
You did not. And he's gonna ha
No, you
ha, and then punch you in the face. With his gun.
Oh.
23 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And that's gonna be 7 damage. The other one is going to charge up to Cash, and he's gonna hit Cash. I'm the one
He's
that
going
wants
to
attack
try.
him. Oh, try indeed, and he's gonna get a 13 to hit.
No, that's a miss.
Yeah, that's gonna be a heavy miss.
That's not even close.
So
Catch
he
his
rolls and he
And a toothy grin.
and a 2 grand. And it's your turn, Cash.
I'm gonna hit him back.
He pulls him in to the punch.
And you do notice Demotrix shooting the people on the roof still. And Darce, he'll act right after you, Cash.
Okay, I'm gonna attack him twice. First one is going to be a 14.
A 14. Sorry, I should have been looking this. KAC?
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Oh. These guys are
Beefy.
not naked.
No, they were not.
Baby man.
Okay, then I missed.
Okay. So you missed with both hits there. Then Darce is going to
For some reason, I had this idea like, oh, they're naked, low AC. I should just go for it.
Darce is going to grab him and turn him towards you.
Towards what?
Towards Cash. He's just going to grab him and hold him.
Thank you.
Much obliged.
The guy next to you, he's going to
Wait, Kasatha?
the Kasatha that you failed to hit. He's going to transform his arm. You now notice it was back to a human hand. He's going to transform it back into that spike. Sorry, the right hand. Or sorry, Kasatha now.
Oh, what is this guy?
Sorry, yeah. But he's going to go ahead and stab at you. And get a 16 to your KAC.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that hits.
Dang it, I was so
And-
like relying on that block.
You got
You're
it.
gonna take 5 damage and do a Fortitude saving throw.
A fortitude.
So 5 damage there for sure.
Fortitude.
It's on the front, Spencer.
42?
42. Saving throws.
Alright,
yeah. Where am I looking for fortitude?
42.
Right middle.
Okay. 14.
14. That fails. And you're going to take 10 more damage.
Okay, so I took
Holy.
15.
So 15 total, yeah. And you're not feeling very well.
Oh, shiz.
Should we notice?
Oh, heck no.
And then he is going to book it, and he is running now. And he's running. You can take an attack against him if you want to.
Oh,
Yeah.
heck yeah, dude. I'm a little woozy, but I know when I've been wrong. Gosh, I've been wronged by these dice.
Yeah, we are not doing well.
Yeah, I felt like we got drinks before the fight.
Just the sight of
I
the
told
drink.
you guys not to drink on the ship.
Attack of opportunity.
Just the side of ale.
Stayed up for 2 days. Just
Nothing else. 11
Sad.
misses there. Okay, and we are to Daisy. And so he runs, and he is far away.
He ran
Like
so
far away. You think you could catch him if you really booked it, but you wouldn't be able to do anything else. But it's Daisy's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the baby man that I'm locked into.
Okay.
Where did my thing go? Why did I have it in the back? That was
Guys, I rolled like 9s. Yeah, 9's a useless
19.
number.
19. That's gonna hit. That hits.
Okay.
Hey.
3, 8.
8. And this baby man takes a shot, and it seems to mess him up a little bit there.
Yeah. I
Definitely
got
seems
you,
like he hit him
Juan.
pretty hard.
Thank you.
Something you
Please
definitely
somebody can
noticed.
hit these baby men.
Are you doing anything other than the shot there?
No. Just gonna stay on my table.
Okay.
Stay on
Juan.
my table.
I'm just gonna all right, you're mine, baby man. And then I'm gonna drop my knife, and then have it appear in my other hand and stab him.
All right. See if you can accomplish that trick attack first.
I'm just picturing you drop a knife and have a random knife come into your hand. Wow. Like it's defying
Is it like an
physics.
electrical effect? Like, does it like turn into electricity and go to the other hand?
That'd be
Sure,
pretty
yeah.
neat.
And
Yeah.
it says
Does
it
his
teleports.
mohawk glow
So
when
I
it
can
does
be
that?
however it just like
So what is it?
Mhm.
teleports.
So you want
Just
to
hear a
blink?
pop.
It's like those grenades you throw in Borderlands, the long shot ones.
Yeah. Where it's just like,
And then it like ends up over there.
yeah, it's like that. It just like disappears. You just hear like a little pop.
Stab.
I like it.
Okay, that's
I was thinking like the
27.
Hey, good job. You got
Yeah.
the attack. Not a CRA.
So now
Now I have to
he's
hit.
he's flat-footed, so you get
Yeah, it's flat-footed, so I get a
minus
plus
2.
or minus. Is it -2 or a +2?
The same thing.
Same thing.
effectively.
I have really needed to get that hit. Heck, dude, you should have shot the
1921.
That hits.
Yes.
Your little knife stunt.
Finally worked. 7 to 1 8.
8.
No, 10.
Wait.
I can't.
Wait, it should.
7,
Wait,
2, and 1 is 10. Yeah.
wait, what's the
Maybe we
1
did-
coming from?
Maybe we
Weapon
did drink
specialization.
before this.
Because you get half your level for weapon specialties
Wait.
for operative weapons.
Right. But then don't you have a flat addition from a stat?
Not that I know of now.
Oh, do you have a minus then from strength?
Yes, I do.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're able to stab him. As you stab him, you notice his skin, and you're seeing this for the first time, Juan. His skin seems to reflect a little bit, and it almost bounces off. But you can tell you still stabbed. It's still dug in. It just was more resistant than you're used to your knife going.
You dirty commie.
Hey, so
Sorry.
the things.
Yeah.
The things that these people have on them, would they be powered by like electricity or computers
The things on their backs.
Or their
Well, like-
augmentations.
or their their augmentations?
Do a
Or
Computers.
engineering, right?
Or engineer.
culture to know, because you wouldn't know if it is engineering or
Don't
computers.
you have to be trained in culture?
Well, I know. Yeah, do a computers check to see whether or not these are computers, or something.
22.
22.
Yeah.
You would know that they are computerized. You can tell they're they're like computerized, but it's not the type of thing you would know augmentations enough to know that it's not something you could hack into by any means.
So I think she's asking because she has an ability that can shut down a computer for a round.
An electronic device to malfunction for 1 round.
Oh, yes, they're electronic. Yeah, not the baby men's babies.
Yeah.
Those ones you can tell there's nothing computer there.
That is so way
We could have
Babies
shut
on
down
the
the
baby
shut down the
man.
man's
Spider-Man?
gates.
Spider-Man, you can tell.
Those are called.
You can tell, like I said,
Sorry,
it's opening up,
frog
and while it looked like sports, it does look biological, but you can tell also that there's a lot of
Alright,
components and stuff going on.
Spider-Man.
And so I can okay. Cool.
Okay, and so that was Juwan's turn. The 3 up on the ceiling. You have Juwan, or you have Demotrax. Now, Demotrax, 4th next door to the station, now standing next to you, and he's been shooting up there. But the one of the ones fairly close above you is going to open its mouth, and you'll start to see almost like a wave of metal start to go up its neck, and he's gonna breathe fire down at you guys.
What?
What?
Cute.
Whoa, wait. One of the humans?
One of the frogs.
One of the
But yes, he's a human. Yes. He's a
Oh,
human.
We decided collectively to call him Spider-Man.
Oh,
Not
Spider-Man.
anymore.
Oh.
Now they're flaming frogs again.
What's more scary? Like fire-breathing spiders?
Frogs.
Frogs.
Dragon frogs.
Like a bullfrog that breathes fire. That would be pretty scary.
That'd actually be really awesome.
Yeah, spider that breathes
Can you
fire.
imagine
I
like
just
a
don't picture a lot of
bullfrog
fire
that's like
coming out
your
of spider
pet
being
and
like,
like
No,
bursts
What
flame?
about like
That'd be great.
a tarantula that breathes fire?
yeah, but
I just don't even see it happening.
Maybe like
Because
a
fire's too
birdie
embedded in
spider.
my mind as a weakness of like a spider.
I guess that's fair.
It backfired
Burger
on
spider.
them.
He just like
consume them.
I'm just picturing a spider being like, ooh.
I guess that's true because you can't see their mouth.
Go ahead and do a
Bullfrogs
reflex saving throw.
Yeah, bullfrog's like, whoop. Like, that's where it'll be like.
Go ahead and do a reflex saving throw.
Who, me?
Is it everyone or who's
Right.
getting
It's
it?
hitting Demotrax and her right there.
Okay.
This one is. Yep.
Reflex saving throw?
You're pretty good at this.
That's a 424.
A 24? Okay, so you're going to take 6 damage.
Whatever.
Then the other one is going to spray at
What?
you two,
Ever.
who are still pretty close together, and it is going to hit the baby man next to you guys as well.
Yeah.
So go ahead but this one, instead of fire coming out of this one, it's you see almost like electrical lightning seems to come out of its mouth and spread through the area.
Who's this hitting?
This is hitting those
What
two
are we
and the baby
rolling?
man next
Just
to
a D20 and then you'll add.
Cash.
Right.
What's going on?
You're gonna get your gun out.
9.
No. I'm still a melee.
Net 20 do it?
What?
I'm still a melee with
Depends on
It's
what the
26.
reflex is.
It's 26. It's high. And I don't take any damage if I make the save.
like I'm
Why is
still
that?
like I'm in melee. with
Evasion.
somebody.
Oh, okay, okay. So you take no damage then. What'd you get?
I'm a 9.
9. You are gonna take 8 damage.
Yeah.
Better than
Alright, did you hit
15.
health again?
Yeah, I'm hitting health now.
Gosh, they should have shot them.
We're done. We're gonna kill by the things inside the room.
And then the third one on the roof is going to turn towards you and Darce and spit some acid down from the ceiling.
Oh!
And go into a reflex saving throw there.
That's
Reflex.
disgusting.
I wish I actually had like
Gross.
range.
Oh! 23.
All right, you're gonna take 4 damage.
Heck yeah. Oh, I hit health. Dang it.
Oh.
I haven't even been back up to full yet.
We need Beetlejuice back. He's our only healer.
She's got healing. Actually, I do
I
have
have,
a
some,
healing kit.
I have a healing kit.
I've got a
to-
healing
And then
kit.
it
Oh, what's
goes
your-
to
I need bananas.
Jester.
Jester. Checks I can do.
Does he have to do
Yeah, you
anything?
better
to
run!
save?
End of turn.
So I
Shook his spear at
I
him.
shook my spear at him as he ran.
Oh, sorry, no, it is at the start. Sorry. Fortitude saving throw.
Gosh dang
All
it.
of us or just
Just
him.
him. I'm done, Ben.
What'd you get?
That
One.
one.
Natural one.
What in hell?
Justin might die.
We might.
You're gonna take 6
That's what I
damage.
wanted all
I don't know.
along,
He's got a
though,
lot of
so.
stuff. 6
Yeah, man.
damage.
Yep.
My shield's back up.
So 5 damage.
Oh, does it?
At each round, it refreshes.
Yeah, but it.
Does it bypass his shield since it's like venom in his body?
Oh no, yeah. This is inside of you. Yeah, no.
Shut up!
That's why I stopped. That's why I stopped. I was like, it's poison,
No, yeah,
right?
totally. Yeah, your shield will not be diddly squat against it.
Okay, what was I losing?
6. So you're down
So
to 21.
four of your health.
Right.
And then what are you doing?
Oh, feels so bad. I feel like anything, like, I'm a freaking lizard. I drew blood from my eye. Surely I don't get poisoned.
Surely.
Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna, you know, trot back in.
To the building?
Yeah.
Alright.
Chaos.
As you
As
go in,
acids on the ground, fire.
Fire,
Electricity.
lightning, acid, yeah.
so you are directly,
The
as you go in, you're
trifecta.
directly next to one of the baby men. You can continue to move if you want, but you are next.
I want to assess the situation, like, who'll be hurting.
You can,
Can I roll, like,
you can spend your
perception?
swift action to do that if you want.
A perception, I mean?
Yeah, perception check.
Oh man.
He wants a new set of
That's-
dice.
You know that guy you hit with the spear a couple rounds back to Kasasa, he was hurting. And there is one of the people on the ceiling, the one who shot acid, seems to be almost dangling from the ceiling. But other than that, you really can't tell much.
All right. Well, I'm going to. Is the guy within reach, or like how far away is the guy who's dangling from the ceiling?
Is it a
You could reach him if you climbed onto one of the round tables closer to the bar. You could get up there and reach him, but you'd have to climb up onto the table.
All right. Well, I'm gonna run. Put aside my bad feelings about being sick and poisoned to death, and I'm gonna run and jump up on the table.
As you pass the baby man, he's gonna take a swing at you, and does a 17 hit.
Gosh, dang it! It's like I got a case of 16, and you roll 16 like 3 times.
That's gonna be 6 damage.
Oh, I rethink my life decisions.
It's all right. Justin's just looking for an honorable death.
That's true.
I ain't in this
There
for
you
long,
go.
I guess. What are the 6? Do the math for me. I can't.
It's you're down to 15.
Well, whatever. I'll just shrug it off because I'm a warrior.
Yep.
You're
And then I run.
man.
I leave
You
him
get up on the table, okay?
Like, now picture like cool, like I'm like pretty much horizontal, diving at this guy.
So you're jumping off the table.
Yes, to just stab into this the guy who's standing on the wall. His eyes are wide with fear.
Okay, so you're jumping up, and you're gonna try to stab him. Go for it.
Ooh, that was good.
Yep, I was able to hone my senses, and I got a 22
Oh yeah, that hits. Yeah.
with 8 damage.
8 damage. And as you strike him, he falls from the ceiling and just lands on the table, then bounces off the table onto the ground.
Is he dead?
Seemingly at least unconscious.
Can I just ride him down on my spear into the table? You got a spear. I want to pin somebody's something.
You can't spend your second attack on him. It'll be a different target.
Oh, this is like the same thing.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
you
he's
can.
pinned to the table. I pinned somebody to the table.
There you go.
I'll spit in his face.
Okay. And then it goes to Cindy.
I'm gonna energy ray him. I'm gonna run energy ray electric guy.
Electric guy? Okay. What's
Who did I
energy
do?
ray do?
Wait, which one did I take out?
What do I do
You took
again?
out,
So you
acid,
choose
yeah.
what element you
I
want.
took out
So you
acid.
do like acid, fire, lightning, or something.
I'm gonna electrocute him back.
Oh.
But he might be impervious, right? Because of his electric.
You
Boogie
know.
woogie woogie.
Okay, I'm gonna acid him then.
It's probably not.
How do you acid? What are you using?
So energy ray,
energy
you
ray-
pick the element.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I
so
can
you're
pick
gonna
any
acid him.
element. So I'm gonna acid him in the face.
Yeah. And then yeah.
I rolled
roll
this one
Try
first.
to shoot it down his throat.
What do I do for
that.
the?
16.
And then maybe
Plus
the acid
what?
will light on fire
For
by the
spell
electricity.
attack. So
For the inside out.
DC.
It could
ranged
bust
attack.
Part of his
So
body
plus
was spear.
2.
The other guy.
Okay, so 18.
And somehow
And
take
then
out
18
the
hit.
baby man.
18 to hit. That's gonna hit. Yeah.
Okay, and then I rolled this one.
5 by 2.
6.
So 3.
6.
3.
3.
And he falls from the ceiling and lands on the ground.
Yeet, brother. That's
Nice
what
job,
Cindy
Cindy.
does. That's what Cindy does.
Good job.
Dude.
And then it
I
goes.
said you in the face, boy.
And baby man, the baby man next to you, Chris, is going to strike at you.
I know, I can't go till 5th level.
Does a
So, do I have
Yeah.
to be next
does a
to you?
15?
Yeah.
Chris, does a 15 hit your kinetic?
No.
Okay. And then the other one will strike back at you again.
All right.
Which one are you?
Does a
This
16 hit you?
Yeah.
This is level 6.
Okay. And you're gonna take 9 damage.
Ah,
Have we hit your health?
yes.
No, I
Times
have
what I have.
24 and 27.
Stupid jerk.
I have 24 and 27. So you actually are.
A little bit.
We're about
Yeah,
even.
about even. Yeah. What do I use
Okay.
my resolve points for?
You use them to keep yourself alive when you get dropped.
And then Demotrax
That's
is
mainly
gonna
all we
shoot.
use ours for.
He's gonna shoot at the 2 baby men now that there's 2 on the ground and only 1 on the ceiling. And
You got acid. By Cindy.
Yeah, I
And then-
friggin' wrecked him.
and then,
Like, sir, get down from the roof, sir.
Darce is continuing to hold
Sir,
the
sir,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
need you
being
to I'm not struggling too much, but you got him now. And then
Security.
you are up, Commander Cat.
Okay, what is the benefit I get because he's held?
That's a good
It's
one.
grappled, right?
Mm-hmm.
Grappled. I think you get I know you get a +2 to your attack. I'm gonna.
That's it.
I think you get.
It's a
more
pretty
than that.
big thing.
It's a +2 to your attack, and then you get other stuff. as
How
well.
tall are the human baby men?
She's got attacked.
They're tall, probably about 6 foot. Tall for humans, but not remarkably tall by any means.
Okay.
So
But they
about
don't
6
have
foot.
an electronic portion. They're just organic.
Well, don't they have the armor thing going on?
You can tell. Yeah, when it shimmers, you can tell that's electronic.
That's electronic.
Oh,
Shut it.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought that was like stuff. It's under conditions.
Yeah,
So I-
conditions isn't the.
It's 276. Sorry, page
Okay,
276.
276. Thank you.
Could have used
Okay.
like a
Or 77. 276 or 277.
Grappled. You are restrained by a creature affected trap. You can't move. You take a -2 penalty to armor class, attack rolls, reflex saving throws, initiative checks, and dexterity-based
Wow.
skill and ability checks.
Wow.
Except those made to try to end the grapple.
Yeah, I'm hitting him twice. Ooh.
He also can't do anything that requires 2 hands. Can't take attacks of opportunity.
15 plus
Andy
4.
And you can't
Okay,
knife the person
19 to
who-
hit.
19 to hit. That's gonna hit.
Okay, that is.
Was that with a +2?
That was with a -2 because I took a -4.
Gotcha. Okay, so yes, that hits.
Okay, so that is going to be 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
Good hit.
And then second attack, that's a miss.
Okay.
Yeah, so cleave allows you to not take the penalty, but you have to hit your first
Okay,
target.
and
It has
then-
to be another one.
Daisy, you're up.
Okay. Where am I in relation to the stumbly baby man?
To the stumbly babily man.
That's
The
fighting
You're
me.
on a
Yeah.
table about
Yeah.
15 feet away.
Missed the last
Okay,
two
so I'm
rounds.
going to jump off
But, yeah.
the table, do a sweet roll
Oh, yeah.
to end up at this guy's feet,
Okay.
and then touch him to overload his armor, because I have to be adjacent to him.
Okay.
And then he gets to make a reflex saving throw, which is 10 plus half my mechanic level plus my intelligence modifier,
Yeah, what is that?
which is my mechanic level is where
3. It's
so
1.
1 plus my intelligence
Yeah.
modifier, which is so plus 4, so 14.
14. He's gonna make it.
Dang it all. Either way, so I'm going to use my rifle to then shoot up at his face.
Oh, it's
okay.
a standard action to use Overload.
Dang it all!
So sorry.
Fall at his feet.
You roll up to his feet and say, "Wah! Touch your leg." All right, and then Juan.
That was.
Well, less epic.
Beam up the knife.
Yes.
You two have
No.
some rough rolls there.
Yeah.
It looks like
I
you're
just
having a
take
hard
the
time
two.
against
I
this.
think
thing.
it's need to get out of here.
just so I get to roll twice.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Okay.
I have
plus
Am I?
4 bonus
I
AC
guess he's
against
kind of facing me. Are you like to the side of him then?
I'm just on the
Oh, yeah.
floor. Yeah,
I'm just on the floor.
around his feet.
I forgot.
He maybe didn't even notice me.
You totally did. Yeah.
Just
Just big.
Rolled.
Okay, Drawn, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm going to attempt a trick attack. Is he facing me currently? The baby man?
His body's facing you, but his head is looking down at the Yosoki.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm just gonna go for stealth. Yeah, just gonna be
All right, let's do it.
stab him in the knee.
Daisy
No,
will
right
try-
behind his
Daisy
kneecap.
will
I'm
try
gonna
to
try and like
distract him. She
cut
rolls and
his
goes,
knee thing.
well, hi.
Well, hi.
Well, hi
How you
there.
doing today?
Oof. 15.
Isn't it a 20 plus something?
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Yep. Nope.
Okay, then I'll roll for an attack. 11.
No.
Okay, and well,
Is
after
anyone
my
doing
miss,
anything in here?
I'm just gonna go.
Nope, just stumbling
I
around.
freaking commies,
doing
and then I'm just gonna run.
I stabbed that
Thanks,
guy.
Juan.
I'm running.
I stabbed
Run!
that guy to the table.
Run, Daisy.
All right.
Okay,
He's
and then
strong.
it's
Oh,
The-
Eli, I didn't pick what my grenade was. Can I pick one?
No, I'm
Or do
literally
you want to give me a
moving
random one that
20
I'm eligible for?
Man, I could've-
no, you can bring
Got
me
so
your name.
many
Yeah,
health
you're
points
good.
back.
Okay, I just need to look at my grenade. I don't know what I can have.
Oh, I see.
I didn't look.
Okay.
So I'm moving 20 feet away from the baby man.
20 feet away from Bayman. He's gonna take a swing at you.
Okay.
And 22 hit. That'll be 6 damage.
How did these guys
Yeah.
get 20s like every time? Or better yet, they like sense that my armor class is 16. And they're like, I'm gonna get a 7.
Sorry, I'm just adding the numbers here. So you took what did I say? 6 damage.
6 damage, yeah.
6 damage. Okay, and then the one at the roof is gonna shoot down at Cindy. And Cindy, ooh, that is gonna hit you, Cindy. Sorry.
It's like
It's gonna be a 28 to hit. And you will take
Guys, I might die right now.
4 damage.
Don't die, Cindy. I
Okay.
can't live without you.
I'm 12.
It's all right. A lot of us are getting hit in the health right now.
Yeah, but I'm at 12.
Right
I'm
in
at
the
12.
right in the
stamina
health.
points or health.
Help. Yeah, he's,
And then it
I'm
goes
dying.
to Jester, who needs to do a fortitude saving throw.
You're just gonna
I
die
want some
from
health back.
poison.
I will let. Never mind. Commander Crush doesn't know that. Never mind.
Chris, do you know how? Can you just throw knives?
16.
Or do you have to
16,
like,
and
experience
you
with
you seem to be able to get over the
So you
effect.
no, you can
and you're
throw.
good.
Because- but it uses strength to throw a knife.
That was
Oh,
really
really?
close. That was really
Well, but
close.
it's
Okay.
it's an operative. You should be able to do the dex to hit.
Still use the
Who's
dex
left
to hit.
standing?
I think. I mean,
There are
I'm
2
not
baby
sure.
men. One
I'll
of them
check
is
real quick.
engaged
It's
now
operative,
with
right?
Yeah,
Um,
operative
and-
specialty.
and Cash and Darce, still grappled by Darce, and the other one is right next to
Daisy.
That it has the throne special property.
I don't know if it does.
It
Does it need the throne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you have
What's
to
going
take
on with
penalties.
Cindy
I
is
don't know
standing
if you
far
can-
back and
I'll
has been
double check.
attacking people. She's being hit by just got hit by the one on the ceiling
Do you know what the penalty would be?
with his laser gun.
Yeah, and you'd have to use strength because you only get to use dex instead of strength for melee attack rolls. I mean,
Gotcha.
Eli could choose
How many
to
people are left on the
do it
ceiling?
how he
2?
wants.
One.
One.
Yeah.
One person
Did
on
the
the
other
ceiling
two
and 2
die?
on the ground.
Or
Yep, they're
just on the
both
ground?
laying on the ground.
Yeah.
We don't
It's
know.
Not
if they're
throne. It's just analog
Yeah.
operative.
Okay.
Well, alright, I'm gonna go see if I can
Increase the blast radius.
leap off another table and hit the last person who's been shooting at Cindy.
Without your spear?
I have my spear.
Oh, for some reason, the way you like it looked like you were trying to punch him. I was like, you're 3.5 feet tall. I was like, you ain't leaping off any tables.
I gotta leap up.
No, you're like 4 feet tall. But yeah,
Yeah.
with you can jump and
I can do an
Gotta stab
acrobatics
with
if
your
you
spear.
want me to do it.
No, you're good. You're good. It's it's within your range here. It's not that high. It's only 15 feet. You got a spear, so
Yeah, right?
you're on a table. It's like 4 feet tall. You're 4 feet tall. You're 8 feet up already.
And
No.
the spear,
Opposite of
and then I
shooting
jump.
fish in a barrel.
right? Alright, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump up, run over, jump off another table, leap at him, and snarl.
I'm Jester.
Well, nope. And he misses.
Snarls.
Alright. Okay.
It was the snarl.
Do I still have any move left?
It was the snarl.
No, that's getting,
No.
running up, climbing on a table, then jumping off. That's going to take a little bit.
Alright, just a question. Hypothetically, could I go behind the bar and make a Molotov cocktail?
On the
No.
next turn.
Uh,
and then you'd have to do a culture check to figure out if you know the drink.
That's just,
Okay.
The drink.
my turn, right? Who's left of the guys?
One up on the ceiling, two on the ground.
Two baby men.
Two baby men.
The one on the
I'm gonna go
ceiling
for the
was
ceiling
Still
one.
babying
Just again.
around.
I'm gonna do an energy ray again, and I'm gonna let's see if I actually even can hit. What do I do again? What is it?
Energy ray.
What is? Well, you said you add. What did I add? Oh, ranged +2, so 20.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Okay.
Roll some damage there.
So please.
that's
don't
a
die.
d6 or
Okay,
Divide
two.
by 2.
2 damage.
1 damage.
Oh yeah, 1 damage.
One damage.
It's
Okay,
a 1d.
you hit him. It seems to sort of be a glancing blow. It doesn't seem to hurt him that much.
you should use your rifle.
Oh, I should. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a well, it's a pistol, laser pistol.
And then
Yeah, you'll get more.
the big man next to you,
Okay.
Daisy,
I'm
is
sorry,
going to
I have
swing
these.
down at you
No, yeah, no.
and
you're
does a
With
20.
with his hand? Like, how is he, what's he using?
Yeah, he's got a big glove on. And he's going to slam
so
down
he's
at you.
just got to go straight to the ground. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
23.
trying to imagine it.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
hits.
he's
I
like
just got punched in the face.
Whoa. Punched in the face
Right
by
in
a large,
my beautiful face.
by a large man who's going to deal 4 damage.
Okay.
Oh, sure. It deals more damage. He's a gentleman.
Are you in help?
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you even been hit?
We had a moment.
No,
I've
she
been
has.
hit.
She's in
Oh, you're keeping track of it on different paper. I see. Okay, I was like,
Yeah, I'm in help. I've been wailed on by that baby man.
Wait,
I just keep missing.
Are you still have stamina?
Yeah, she's the only one with stamina left. She doesn't have very much stamina.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, still, guess what? More is anything more than 0.
and then the other one's going to break free of the grapple, and well, I think that takes the whole action there. So he'll just break free of Darcy's grapple.
Okay.
And then it will go to
Darce.
Cash.
Cash.
Oh, actually, yeah, Demotrax, fourth match steward of the station,
Right.
is going to go ahead and take a shot at the baby man next to you guys.
Not the guy on the ceiling?
Yeah.
Not the guy in the ceiling.
Oh, come on, Darce. I mean, the tracks.
And then,
Tactical decisions.
and then, Darce is going to go ahead and, I don't know how to go with my hand. He's gonna punch. He's gonna punch the guy in front of him, and he's gonna punch the guy. The guy seems pretty off put here. Cash, you're up.
Okay. I need to know how close the baby men are to each other and whether or not there's people in between them.
They're 15 feet between each other. You are between the two of them, and Daisy's in between the two.
I'm
of them.
between them.
Yeah, you're both right
Right
next
next
to, but like you're right next. So baby man, and
Okay.
then Cash, Daisy. So they're sort of on
Gotcha,
opposite sides of them. You guys are sort of right next to them. Baby man, Cash, Daisy.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to take my incendiary grenade and take a -4 to hit and throw it at the one next to her,
Thanks.
but right behind him. So I'm targeting the square like the spot right behind him. It's got
Okay.
a 5-foot radius.
Oh.
You got the rulebook. You know how it misses
Yeah,
if you miss. Or you have
Oh,
the part
yeah.
where
I only have to hit a 5.
Yeah.
I do like a reflex or something to try and get away from that.
You
Think
won't
Well,
get
because
I'm-
of
on
where he's
fire.
aiming. Because of
I'm
where
I'm
he's aiming.
throwing
it
it so it won't hit you.
Yeah.
So
Because you'll be.
How big? Is
5
it
feet.
like a 5
Yeah,
foot
yeah.
explosion?
5-foot radius.
5-foot
Okay.
radius.
And what type of grenade is this?
Okay, it's an incendiary grenade.
Is there any description there? On how it
Yeah,
works?
so basically he needs to make a reflex save, I believe. Yeah, he needs to make a reflex save.
The native fire.
The ring of fire. 17.
17.
17.
Okay, so he passed the reflex save. Wait, I think.
Pass your reflex.
Yeah, he passed the reflex save, so he is going to take half damage and he won't get the burn effect. So he takes 2 damage.
2 damage.
Yeah.
He seems to be pretty out of it here, but he's still
Okay, and
swinging.
then my
He's
second
pretty
thing is I'm
resilient.
clawing the guy next to me.
Okay.
Oop, that's a miss.
Okie doke.
Those
And-
both would have hit if they were switched.
and
If I'd
Daisy, you're
attacked
up.
first and then
Okay,
thrown
I'm
the
gonna
grenade, it
shoot
would've worked.
that guy again.
Yeah.
And say,
well.
Rod, don't you die, baby man!
Okay, so as you
Damn
shoot at
it!
him, he's going to take a swing at you as well. But both happen simultaneously. Ranged attacks while next to a melee person
Oh.
provoke an attack of opportunity.
Fine.
So you both swing at each other here.
Finally. I got a 23.
That's going to hit, and he got a 25.
That's gonna hit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an interesting.
Also, in case it matters, the incendiary grenade exploded with
Fun.
superheated plasma.
6 damage.
Wow.
6
That's
damage,
intense.
and he dealt 7
the
damage.
temperature of the
So
electrons
as you're pulling out your weapon because you were just trying to touch him there, as you sort of re-get your hands on the weapon, he's able to hit you for that damage, but then you're able to blast him, and he falls backwards and lands on the ground. Seemingly unconscious.
Ha
Oh, okay.
ha!
But
Baby
your health
man!
has been hit.
Yes, it
Yeah,
has.
there.
None has gone unscathed.
Okay, and
So
we are to
Beetlejuice-
Juan.
Beetlejuice is drinking
All right, Juan.
mimosas.
Okay, what is this?
You
So
know,
is
there-
there one frog man and one big man?
Yep.
One frog man, one big man. How far is the baby man?
Baby man is about 40 feet from you. He's up by Cash.
I can take a hit or two.
But no more than 2.
Or 2.
So seeing that Daisy has fallen
Mine's
that
pretty
darn
open.
commie, I'm going to go after the other commie.
Where are you keeping track?
And I'm just gonna
The baby man.
Yeah, the baby man.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk up to him, but
Oh, you killed the baby man?
stealthily, one might
I
say,
got him on the ground.
and then stab him behind the kneecap.
Yeah!
Okay, and you move 40 feet.
Yes, I can.
You're hamstringing him?
I
You
am.
Soaky little
I'm
stallion
trying to.
across the
I want
ground.
to hamstring
That's
somebody.
how we
but the dice
do.
don't want
All right, go for it.
Okay, so trick there.
That's not gonna work.
I'll never hamstring anyone ever again.
I have a comment about that afterwards.
Okay, now I'm just trying to hit him.
Okay.
Forget the hamstring. Just want to cut it. 14.
14. That's EAC or KAC. You're
Okay.
stabbing him, right? That's a
Doesn't
net
stab you.
No.
You didn't even. He's using the flat part of his blade.
He's not. No, he's not even. He's just
The
like
guy's
he's using his handle.
it's against the guy's still wearing like power armor.
Right.
Take the sheath off.
And then the one on the ceiling, noticing you and Darce pinning the net, is going to take a shot at you, Commander
You
Cash,
can try.
and get a try indeed. That's a 15.
Miss.
To
Ha!
EAC.
Miss.
Miss. Okay, all right. Okay, so it misses, and we are to
I invested in
Jester.
armor, everyone, and it has paid off this battle.
Jester, and you're up.
Just turns up.
I've been hit
Well,
like
I'm like
twice.
right below the guy that just shot.
Yeah.
Can I jump?
You're not right below the guy. You
Like a broom.
are right below where the guy was standing that you killed, because you just killed a guy.
No, I didn't. Remember, I took a jump at the second guy and I missed.
Oh, you totally missed him. You're right. You're right. Yep, you're right below him.
So, I'm gonna see if I can like jump up and grab him.
You.
I'm gonna pull him off the ceiling.
You can try whatever you want to try, but I'm going to let you know the table's 4 feet high, you're 4 feet high, he's 15 feet up.
But I can climb
Not in midair.
off the wall. Can I?
No,
Like,
he's in the middle of the ceiling. You're on a table. Or you just jumped
He's
off
like-
a table. You're not even on a table. You just jumped
Yeah.
off a table. So you're next to a table.
oh, so I'd have to like do crazy jumps.
You'd have to get very, very high in order to jump up there. Yeah.
Potentially higher than you have the capability. to.
That is true. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
sure how
like
the math
4
works
feet.
exactly. I don't have
But,
enough
well,
math, but-
anyways, I guess after a quick mental calculation, Jester and Kibosh is the idea.
yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna jump up and make like a swinging like hammer thing with my spear, try to knock him off the ceiling.
I assume you can climb back onto the table and jump in.
Yeah,
Yeah, go for it.
it's like my step stool. I take it everywhere. Fun, dude.
Oh!
This is the third
You
nat one.
jump and you really miss it, and you're gonna take a d6 of falling damage You're gonna take 4 damage from falling onto the ground. From
At least
you
you're not
didn't even land on
poisoned
your feet
anymore.
At least.
At least.
Somebody poisoned my dice.
And Cindy.
Yeah, I feel you.
Okay. Energy. The guy's still on the roof, right?
He's still on the roof.
Okay, I'm like, bruh, you've done this for the last time. And I pull out my laser pistol. And I'm like, we about to get real. And then I aim it at
Cindy's
him.
got a gun.
Pulling it out of the suit.
What do I? One. All right, so I rolled this, and
So, yeah.
same thing, right?
Oh, it's a plus. He's got a +3 to it though.
Do I?
Yeah, because
Small-
he's got
oh, yeah,
one in
'cause it's
dex.
dex.
Yeah.
So it's
okay.
+3.
What the hell?
What was it?
3.
Dude, was that after your bonus?
Oh
We
no.
are
Was it a nat 1? Or?
Six.
No.
Okay, it wasn't nat 1. Okay, that's a miss.
Statistical outliers.
I have rolled 3 times.
I have rolled 3 nat 1s.
Something's going
Okay,
on.
and then we go to the big man is going to take a punch at Commander Cash. Does a...
He doesn't even know.
That was almost a crit. 30 to hit.
30 to hit.
Kinetic, yeah.
These guys got a +11 to hit.
They do.
What is
Their
that?
CR3 is what they're supposed to be going against.
Okay, yeah.
They are
And
baby
then
men.
you're going to take 6 damage.
I was gonna. Yeah.
What?
Okay.
I
Cool.
said 12 of them?
Oh, no, they aren't all CR3.
Well, they're acting like
All right.
And then it go and Darce is gonna once again grab this guy by the shoulder and just wrap his arm around him and hold him still. And Demotrax is going to take a shot at the one in the ceiling. And he's gonna seem very phased, but he's still up there.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's a way.
My turn.
Yep.
Don't waste the good ones.
Oh, too late. I rolled a nat 20 on nothing.
Okay, I'm taking 2 hits against
The one in
the
front of you. Yeah.
baby man. First hit. And I had the +2, right?
Yes.
So 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
Ooh. That's not good. Does this one have more AC than the other ones?
Yes. Well, yeah, depending on which one you're talking about.
17.
That hits.
Okay, 11 damage.
11 damage.
11 damage. And as you punch him, he's gonna and just
I'm
fall
taking
onto
a
the ground.
bite.
Oh, you took a bite, and he's just gonna hang from your teeth.
Ah! Ugh, human. Tastes disgusting.
Worse than the tentacle.
Let's just say baby man. Tastes disgusting.
Baby
Baby
man
man.
tastes
Baby man, gross.
Tastes like blood. Tastes like
It's got that
blood.
pungent smell.
All right,
Yeah.
and then it is going to be Daisy,
Wait, who's still standing?
the one on the ceiling.
Well,
Is
Alright.
barely
Wait,
hanging
baby-
from the ceiling.
Baby man is.
Baby man is hanging from Commander Cash's teeth.
he takes a
Daisy
swift
says a
action to
look
release him.
Gross, Cash. And then I'm gonna lock onto ceiling
Thank
kid.
you.
Okay, locked.
Yeah.
Oh, were you there, Dron? I hadn't noticed you.
Got him that one?
Throw my knife on the shoulder. I walk it out.
Oh my gosh! Has
So,
everyone got him in that one but me?
I'm trying to think how that would play out.
I'm rolling twice as many dice every turn, guy.
My rifle pushes me back.
Yeah, it pushes you back, and you step on a little bit of the plasma from the grenade that Commander Cash
Burn my
shot, and you're
foot.
gonna take 2 damage
From burning
She's
my
from
Did it.
burning your foot.
She stepped in an ultra hot plasma. I took more damage from falling off a table.
Well, you fell off a table.
Really hard. You know, like there's that old thing where a guy like trips and dies, and another guy like falls out of a plane. And it's like, whoa, that was crazy. That's what happened.
Yep. Okay, and then it is,
All that
and
was
then the guy
declared equal.
is going to scurry to the corner of the room again and release one more time. You'll see that little go up his throat, those sort of metal sheets start to rise up his throat. And this is the lightning one alive. And he's going to... No, he killed the lightning one. This is the fire one alive. And so fire is going to come out and spray you, Darce, and you, who are now over there.
I'm glad he did not notice my attempt.
What save is it?
Reflex.
Yeah, that's probably a
Lucky
fail.
dog.
9.
That is a fail.
Oh, I just got better.
15.
15. You are going to take 5 damage.
Is that a success?
That's a success.
Then I don't take any.
So you don't take any damage. And
I
Cash, you're gonna
definitely
take 11
dodge
damage.
it.
11 damage. All right, I am
And you
now
didn't scream at
not
us.
healthy,
Didn't
everyone.
scream it out.
I'm
Yes,
officially
it's just-
not healthy.
And
How does
Darsh-
Cash act when he's not healthy?
He pulls out his gun and he shoots things.
and then we are got the Jester.
Jester.
Gesture.
Dust myself off. I'm gonna grab. I'm just gonna take my spear and I'm just gonna throw it at this guy on the ceiling.
Okay, yeah. You can throw the spear.
Huge force that can
It's got the
see.
thrown property.
It does have the throw.
Yes, it does.
So it's just like the same.
Yep, you can throw it 20 feet. So yep, you can throw it at him.
Come on.
Yes. All right. So 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right. 12.
And it falls from the ceiling onto the ground.
Get out of here.
No, can I stick him in the ceiling?
Yes, you can.
He's stuck.
Sticks him in the ceiling.
Ooh, that's like Fallout right there.
And then Darsh is gonna. The commotion thing. You see people start to come out from behind the counter, poking their heads out. A couple humans and an android. And then Darsh is gonna start going and collecting chairs and setting them back upright in the 2 tables he flipped over.
No worries, everybody. It's taken care of. Blood. It's coming out.
Yours
I think I'm gonna limp over to the bar. I'm like, I may have broken my tail.
To the bartender?
To the
Are you
bartender.
confiding in him?
You could be discreet, maybe. Give me a sedative of some sort.
Is your thing filming?
Always, I think it's Commander Cash's line. Always.
Always. Oh. The battle was won this day.
The bartender, who was surrounded by both Chim Chim and and another human that you haven't talked to yet. Chim Chim seems to not notice at all. The bartender's gonna look and he'll grab a drink and pass it to you. That should numb the pain, but in no way heal you. But Charlie seems to stand there and look at you, nod his head, and then walk off.
Who's Charlie?
The other human that you haven't met yet is going to nod his head and then walk off.
vision.
I'm going to go pick up my laser pistol. And then,
Okay.
is there any like empty glasses around?
A couple broken ones. And then
Are there
one
any
table
full-
right near the bartender, there's an empty glass, yes.
Is there anybody near it?
No.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Roll to hit. We'll go with a 15. That's armor class of 15 here. You want to trick shot it?
Stealthily.
Oh, one's never going to see me coming.
Not today, mug.
14. You hit the bar behind it. And you miss the table there.
I'm going to run over to the mug, grab it, and smash it on the ground.
Roll to hit. 5. We're going to go with or an 8. We'll go with an 8 here to actually make it break.
Oh,
To actually hit it harder for it to break. An 8.
strength.
And it just shatters all across the ground.
You show that glass.
Darce is going to walk up to you and say, good throw. And then keep going.
Thank you. Something went right.
You were about up to Darce's mid-thigh. He's a
I'm
big
going
man,
to-
about the size of Commander Cash.
Just
Get
gonna
on my
pat him as he
comms, I'm
walks
like,
away.
Kafusi, I want the second half of my payment. Now.
We do need a Kafuzi with a Z.
Kafusi.
Second half of the payment. Second half of your payment. Oh, yes. I'll get it ready for you for right away. Kafuzi promise.
Good.
What the F?
Ants, your wife owes us
Excuse
money.
me, what the F is a Kafuzi promise? I
I
want it now.
But,
I don't need
got
a
it.
promise.
Well, because if he's got armor, he
I'm just
yes,
going
yes.
for it. What
Oh,
is this thing? I'm like, what the
But, I believe we
I'm
must-
literally at
He's in the
12
room with you.
health.
actually.
I
He
am
was hiding behind
dying.
the bar. So Anne's gonna say yes, but
Cindy has a
and he's gonna nod towards
Ants
the
was
door.
hiding
We need
behind the
money.
bar the whole time.
Yes.
I think we've established the type of person Ants is.
Ants
Okay, I am gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna push him against the bar and be like, "You coward!" And then I'm gonna spit the blood in my mouth at him.
because that's who I am right now.
At least you're not Nikesh. And he's gonna wipe off his eyes. Trust me. It'll all be worth it when you get paid. Toe,
You better do it
Toe
now.
will likely.
I'm dying.
All right.
Really, we must see Toe.
She's not
Then I'm going to
Outside.
turn to Demotrix. Fourth. Oh, what?
Demotrax.
Oh, Demotrax. Fourth knife and steward of the station. Please take us to Toe.
And he's gonna clasp your
Yes.
shoulder, nod his head, look at the rest of you, nod his head, and say, "Yes."
Hey,
But careful, I'll give you a warning. Why? And he doesn't. I warn you, it may not be as easy to get out of here as you think. Not Toe won't
What
do
does
anything
that mean?
violent if you do well, but he likely he doesn't like to give up good employees.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, I'm
But then he'll
gonna,
say, "Follow me," and he'll shrug his
wait,
shoulders.
I'm gonna go tap Cash on the
What if we?
leg.
Remember how we
Please
got
don't
on the
carry your
news? I feel like we're not very good criminals.
So I'm gonna go tap Cash
We're
on
very
the
public about everything.
Hey, Commander Kish, can you
Yeah.
get more speed?
We're here.
Just gonna
You
grab
can-
it and just toss it to the ground.
Also,
Thanks.
Beetlejuice was the one who had the little thing on his.
Oh, yeah,
the tracker contract.
Wait, that's great. Now we can
Can we find
ask.
out where he is?
Yeah, we can ask him where he is. Oh yeah, because he got.
All right.
As we're going past the bar, I'm going to say to the bartender,
I need Vescarium ale, a pint. Also, I'm going to tip you extra because I broke one of your last month.
To the bartender.
Yes.
He'll say, "Yeah, you better."
Wait, no, I am honest.
I would like to.
This is the bartender trying to leverage things real quick.
wait, let's talk to Toe.
No, I want to just, as we're passing,
Then I'll take
he's
the
talking
ale
to the bartender. I'm
briefly.
downing a serum.
I'm walking
Okay.
into
I'm
Toad's
following
Okay.
What is
Cash.
that
And I'm
This was a
effing
short
dying.
conversation between the
You're like,
bartender
And I'm-
"Okay."
and I'm putting together
Going.
another
Do
grenade.
you not have any serum?
While I'm
Just
walking.
casually.
Just got-
I'm gonna toss you my
Yeah,
other serum.
because I've been doing it
Because
since the
you're my
battle
sister
ended.
and I love
You can
you.
tell me when it's
You can be
made.
making it while you're
I'm
in the room.
making
Yeah.
an
Thank you.
incendiary
Alright, so we
grenade.
walk up
But I
there.
don't know how much.
Okay,
What are you
so-
doing there?
I think it
Demotrax-
gives
Hey,
6.
Demo-
I give 6.
As
Serum
you
is
approach
6.
the
I did it
Demotrax,
last
he's
week
going
and
to
that's
take
how
his
much
position
I
at the door, and the other vest is going to go ahead. Sorry.
Thank you.
Is going to go ahead, grab the door, nod her head towards you,
I
and
got
say,
you.
"Good
I'm
fight,
also like
good fight."
so I'm like
Um,
emotional right
What else is
This vest names.
I'm taking my serum of healing and pouring it into the Vescarium ale and drinking it.
Jula Canor, collector of
now.
arms.
Jula Canor, collector of
All right.
arms. That's the female.
That's the female, the larger female vest. And she's going to take herself out of the security position she had placed directly in front of the door and open it for you to enter. And you will hear a small voice, "Yes, yes, yes, who is it? Who's here? What was with all the commotion?"
Commotion. We
Does
haven't got.
nobody know who those guys were?
Well, this door was closed the whole time.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. They stormed in, demanding to know where Toe was. The Starfinder Society attempted to talk to him, and the guy tried to kill him.
And the Starfinder Society has left. They have retreated as soon as the battle's over. They left the area.
What do you mean commotion? Who were those people, Toe?
Why don't you tell me? Who are they? I didn't see a single one of them.
It was a Kasatha and some humans with
A
serious
Kasatha named Shoot.
shoot.
Jula Canor is who's still standing now on the inside of the door. Is going to say, "Sir, it was Shuk, and it was indeed Shuk." And
Who the heck is she?
and
was Shuk.
Toe's going to
I'm
sort of
shook.
back up. See if he does sort of scratch
I
himself
have
a
to
little
make
bit.
that-
No,
Oh my gosh, I'm
no
shook that it
matter,
was
no
shit.
matter. Yes,
You do look
did you
shook
guys
that it was
accomplish the
shook.
goal?
Yes, we did.
Daisy comes up and slams the flash drive onto the desk.
He'll pick it up. And what is this?
That is the blueprint for the weapon that the android.
Dash gave.
Yeah, which weapon?
The EMP.
And then he's going to look at you long and hard for a second.
I'm gonna kill him.
So, you looked at the file.
No.
You don't need to know how we found out. Just give us some money.
It was meant to be a secret.
You're meant to be a secret.
You didn't tell us not to look at the file.
And we didn't, anyways.
It's a common courtesy when working in business.
Dash.
Keep
That's
your-
great. You can consider it a favor that we just helped you get rid of. Shook.
Shook.
And
Shook.
though
But
I'm
I-
afraid that does higher
Not
our
sure.
premium, since I do believe
And since I'm
he was calling
freaking,
for
and
you.
since I'm freaking dying,
Yes,
dude.
I will give you exactly as promised and more for the favor you gave me. You were promised Ants freedom. Ants, you are free to go. And Ants is gonna sort of sit there and sort of
I
back
do
up a little
believe
bit.
we were also promised 1,000 credits
Mm.
each
Indeed.
on top.
And he'll motion, and the crystal ant. I don't remember that actually happening.
We were definitely promised a credit sum.
Yes.
Okay.
We were definitely promised a credit sum. I'm just saying.
I didn't
no,
think it
yeah.
was like that.
No, yeah. He
That's
did.
my
He
toe.
gave us an
No.
increase on it. We wanted ants.
because the wife offered
we
us a
said-
certain amount,
because
and then
We
asked,
said we just want an ants ship. And he said, well, I'll let you basically join in on the deal. You'll get ants or whatever it is.
Right. Okay.
And-
You're right.
And additional.
So,
Yeah.
the blue crystal man will come up, and he has a computer inside of his blue orb. If you remember what he looks like, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
the
he,
little
like,
horse
floats.
boy.
Yeah, it's
The
one of these
account-
guys.
Horse.
One of these
Right.
guys right there.
He's a bug boy, technically.
For the stream, if they can see. Yeah, and he's gonna float on over, and he's gonna
So interesting.
and he'll say, abrupt. These ones are fitting for a vest. Can you say yes, suppose? Then he will back up and float back to the corner.
Listen, man, we almost died out there.
Okay, so
It's
1,000
not
each.
my fault. You're fighting. It's
Oh, no,
inadequate
it's
for survival.
$600 a piece.
He's just sticking
But I'm going for it.
600 was to Sogix, so for finding ants.
Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Oh,
Wait,
but
we-
we're getting
Oh,
a
wait,
thousand.
But
No,
you all
no,
have been given us that. Even if you bluffed it through, even if you never said it, he has given you 1,000 credits. Moving on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say
and
no. I need
says-
serum right
Or,
now.
Joe says, and now, like I said, more. You
Yes.
did me a favor. I will do you the
Spend
favor
all of it.
of
Yeah, I'm like,
opportunities.
Serum.
For I do notice I was not expecting you to be the one who walked through the door, as my GPS signals that one of you is not here. What happened to him?
You know where
You know,
Beetlejuice
we don't really know.
No.
But we're,
He kind of
Beetlejuice
disappeared
vanished.
during the
So-
operation.
A man
He
on
was
a
in a
secret
really-
operation is now missing from during the operation. Captured?
Yeah.
Eh,
well, we don't really know.
I don't know.
Beetlejuice
We
tends
don't
to
have his
prefer to do
tracker.
things on his own.
It's the truth. But
He-
I was with him, and then one
He's
moment
He's
he
a
was there.
strong, independent.
One moment he was
Cheer
there,
it,
and the
cheer
next
it.
moment he was gone.
I am also
Male.
strong,
Male.
independent, and prefer to do things on my own. Sadly, it becomes hard to do things on my own when my secrets aren't kept.
What secrets?
The secrets like this entire mission that I'm sure it was obvious you should not be talking to others about. Do we know that the Sheeran won't talk?
Yes.
No.
You have a lot of
Where
faith in
is
him,
he?
and that's really
I would
admirable.
send
that
a
he's
task
definitely
force to
gonna
go get him.
talk. He's-
I would do it
he
myself, but I am
He
feeling
said,
rather under the weather. So unless you have a lot of serum.
He
But
says,
that's why we can help you.
well, he is
A compromise.
on. He is on the.
You
He's
should
in
pay us
Absalom
more.
Station. He seems to be in the headquarters of Abadar Corps.
Fantastic.
Yes. Good thing we're on a TV show.
probably-
Give me the coordinates.
That's true.
The coordinates,
Just
for sure.
Walk
Okay.
in.
But he seems to be.
You're like we're from that TV show.
Upward
He seems to be
stars.
coming this way.
Do you not recognize this chunk?
And he does seem to be traveling. And he's not close. Absalom Station is a busy enough and big enough place. It's not like he's going to be here in a second, but he does seem to be moving in
towards
this
the
direction.
Mm.
And he comes in on the comms.
Beetlejuice does?
I'm going to be his voice if that's okay, since I know what's going on here. Okay. We're going to be rough.
Yeah, imitate Spencer.
Imitate Spencer's lovely voice.
Hello. Hey guys.
Beetlejuice?
Where are you?
We're at the toe in the water.
Maybe.
Yes.
Who's with you?
Might
Who's
be.
it? Oh, I'm on my own now, thanks to Jugay Dad. Oh, he saved my life twice now.
Who's
Boys.
Jada and how have you had your life saved
Ah,
twice?
Sigirius, director of Surviving the Pact Worlds. We
Oh.
met at the meeting. I sort of interested him in my cool conversation about science, and then we sort of hit it off. I was kidnapped, but I'm back now, and he saved me. All is well.
Wait, he kidnapped you and saved you?
Yes. The next step, that riot terrorist group of the Augmented.
You
Ah.
know about them?
Yes. I spent a good amount of time, a couple of days, I would say, with them, to put it lightly.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any new augments?
What?
Oh, no. Gigata showed up just in time.
Oh,
No
that's
augments. But a grand respect for them.
Fair. That's
Yes.
fair.
And Toe will say,
Yeah.
I will keep in touch. I will want a full report. I know you have a show you must be getting to. You
That's
seem like a stubborn
oddly
type, but I
specific.
expect a return here. I'm going to keep that GPS tracker on him since he's not here for me to take it off anyways.
Fair.
Do whatever you want with him.
And then he'll say, now please leave. I have a business to clean up. And he'll go back out to go with the vest to start cleaning up the mess with Darce.
Okay.
That will be the end of the session.
We still gotta collect payment from ants.
Freaking ants.
Yeah. Well, we'll say we duke it out with his wife. She said she promised. Well, we get a
I
shift
think
too.
it was.
How much do we want to ruin their?
I think
family?
it was
Question.
$400. 400
You
credits.
know, he hid
She
behind
promised
the
600.
bar the
She
whole
promised
time.
600.
I
The
don't
other
feel
half from
bad about
Kafuzi
ruining
is
his
400.
family anymore.
Oh, that's
Another
what it is.
400 from Kafuzi has not been collected, and 600
I
from Tasoga.
Can we collect that
We
so we can
are
buy
owed
things
so
for
much
the?
money.
Yeah, you can go in and collect the 400 from
Kafuzi.
Kafuzi. So everyone at this point should have 1,400.
More.
And actually, go ahead and take it's because you guys have been getting money between sessions, so you can go ahead and get your 6. Ants will pay you the money. It's his family, so
And we
pay
gotta
money. He'll pay you the
ship, too.
600. So a total of 2,000.
That were just paid this time.
That was just paid this time. Yep. Okay. And you will have to talk to him about the ship. That was not
Well,
a,
that was part of the
Okay,
deal.
so ship is not a given. We have to go and collect the ship. Eli was telling me that he wanted us to collect.
collect. It's part of the Starfinder feel here. But it's like Han. It's like Han Solo. You got. If you want the money that they owe you, you go get it.
Okay. All right. So a quick
Fair
question.
enough.
Does Jester and Beetlejuice get the money?
There's Jester and Beetlejuice. Just Beetlejuice. Jester does not
Chester's
promise
like,
money.
oh my god, I'm poisoned right now.
I will level up
enjoying
and pay and stuff equivalent as far as the
Guys,
NPCs
I
get.
can get.
And
I
then
have
you
a
are
lot
good to
of
play
money
Beetlejuice's
Me
next session.
too.
Same. How much do you
And
have?
I'll talk to you a little bit more about what happened to you.
You're an icon. You're an icon, Sarah.
Hey,
2,600.
Actually,
Oh,
FYI.
I have 4,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know,
How?
I have no
Did you
idea.
not spend
Because of
any
the
of your
human, it
starter
was something about the, yeah, it was
Yes.
something about like equipment. I
You
didn't
know
buy a
what?
ton of equipment.
Because Jester, in the midst of
I only had to buy
I'll have him reconnect
certain
his
amounts
Like,
of stuff.
yeah, I think you got
Yeah, you
base
just have,
because
like,
you got a pistol.
if you
So
want,
that's
you
not
Yeah, I
worth
got my
very
pistol
much.
and I got my armor, and then I couldn't buy anything else. I can't remember why, but I couldn't buy
No,
it.
if you're not going to be here,
I'm
I'll
trying to
just-
decide.
no.
All right, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for joining
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you,
See
guys.
you next week.